evening for the Shorebirds. Ready from the left side. Righty on lefty matchup. First and second, nobody out. First offering on the way, and he swings through a breaking ball. The count 0-1. Got him an 85-mile-an-hour slider down and in. And that's the first pitch that is not resulting in a base runner thus far tonight. Tolbert gathers at the belt. Kicks and deals the 0-1. The breaking ball runs down and in. The count evened up at a ball and a strike. Tomas Sosa, 244 hitter, 4 home runs, 17 RBI on the season. Leandro Arias at first after the hit by pitch. Braylon Tavera led this thing off with a base hit. And the 1-1 on the way. Fastball swing and a miss. 1-2.
Strikeout would be nice here. Get your first out via the K. That would be a nice feeling, I'm sure, for Mr. Tolbert on the bump.
No doubt about it.
Where's the high socks? The stirrups look.
Red Sox won the series opener, 3-2 in extra innings. Then won the Wednesday ball game, 5-3 the final score. The 1-2. He swings, lifts it back towards us into the seats. 1-2, it'll stay.
Kind of soared over, just barely over the netting. I was surprised that one got over back towards us.
Boston Red Sox officially underway against the Houston Astros. Tanner Houck on the bump tonight. Blanco gets the start for the Astros up at the top of the organization. 1-2. Breaking ball down and in, evens it up at 2-2.
So Will Cole, our director of field operations, just tweeted this out, but this field, because of the tropical storm, got 5.25 inches of water. It does not look like it today, no doubt about that.
They did an unbelievable job getting this field ready to roll. Everyone had an off day but them. The 2-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3 on the inner half. Big first out for Cole Tolbert. One away with first and second.
Yeah, got to keep that baseball. Andrew Amusa chucks it third base side, and that will go in the collection for Cole Tolbert.
Taking another look. Fed him the breaking ball and just froze him on the inner half there for strike number 3. Brings up Steven Acevedo, 218 hitter with 6 homers, 33 RBI. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Breaking ball upstairs in the zone. Back-to-back Ks for Cole Tolbert, 2 away.
And what a response, too. I mean, your first 2 pitches goes for a single into left and then a hit by pitch. Well, then you come right back with a strikeout via the breaking ball inner half, and then you get a swing and miss from Acevedo, and now you're not away from escaping the jam as a whole.
From the right side, it's Jake Cunningham, 206 hitter with 4 homers, 22 RBI. First pitch, a fastball called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Cunningham ended up going 0 for 3 in the game ago against the Red Sox in a 5-3 Sox win. He's also held hitless in the series opener. Looking for his first knock, the 0-1. He swings, drubs it foul. Hit off the right leg of Musit behind home plate. And it's 0-2.
Oh, way ahead. And now what do you go with here with Jake Cunningham at the plate? And he's somebody that did have a single back on Wednesday, but he's 1 for 8 so far in the series.
Hitting better than any other Shorebird in his last 10 ball games, though, Carter. 11 hits in his last 33 at-bats. Good for a 3.33 average in the last 10. 0-2. Breaking ball misses a hair high, 1-2. And that's really something because, like I had previously mentioned, this week here in Salem, he's 0 for his last 9.
Yeah.
So he was tearing it up a week ago.
I was going to say, you come in red hot and has been quieted by the Sox staff so far this week.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners take off from second. The pitch is swung on and tipped back, so we'll have to do it all over again, 1-2. I gave him a fastball on the inner corner that time. A little bit out of the zone, up and in. Cunningham able to get a piece of it. Tolbert trying to get out of the inning after surrendering a base hit and a hit by pitch on the first 2 pitches of the frame. First and second, 2 gone. Scoreless ball game at the top of the first on a Friday night here in Salem. Tolbert staring down home plate. Cunningham twirling the bat, raises it above his right shoulder. Colbert hurls, 1-2. Swing at a tipper. Back to the backstop. Ready to go once again. Continuing to elongate this at-bat. Cole Turbert up to this point now has dealt 16 pitches. 11 of them for strikes. We're in the home Reds tonight. Are the Sox. He's got the red stockings knee high. Looks like an Ole Miss Rebel out there. The 1-2. Breaking ball down and out. 2-2. I mean, it really does. If you're just kind of looking quick, that looks like it could be an Ole Miss uniform.
Yeah, just a tad bit. It's so interesting his college arc because playing JUCO ball, he goes to Ole Miss for 2 years, and he did only make 16 appearances combined between those two. But again, not a single start.
2-2. Fastball. Bring him up at the top of the zone. Strike 3. 92-mile-an-hour heater froze him. Tolbert responds. 3 strikeouts in a row to close out the first and keep him off the board. We go to the home 0.5 after this in Salem. Donate plasma and earn good money. Freedom Plasma makes donating plasma safe and easy, and you're helping to save the lives of patients struggling with blood disorders, immune deficiencies, and trauma. While donating, you can catch up on social media with our free Wi-Fi, or watch your favorite TV shows or sporting events on one of our 60-inch flat-screen TVs. Visit Freedom Plasma today to help save lives and earn cash. Visit us at 4150 Melrose Avenue Northwest in Roanoke. Learn more by going to freedomplasma.com or by calling 540-767-0064.
Hey Red Sox fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 season tickets. Don't miss out on any of the Carolina League chaos at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Full season, half season, and quarter season tickets are still available. From strike zone seats, field level, and upper level, we have you covered from every angle of the action. To purchase your 2024 Salem Red Sox season tickets, visit the front office, give us a call, or visit milb.com/Salem/tickets. This is Boston's Tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the first on a Friday night here in Salem. The Red Sox ready to go 1-2-3 for the first time tonight. Franklin Arias, Nizan Zanatello, and Brooks Brannon all set to dig in. We're scoreless through a half inning of play. Cole Tolbert on the bump for the Sox, making his professional debut. Surrendered a base hit and a hit by pitch on the first 2 pitches of the ball game, but then was lights out. Sat him down 1-2-3 with 3 consecutive strikeouts. Arias is ready. Braxton Bragg on the bump for Delmarva, and the first pitch is a fastball downstairs. The count is 1-0. Franklin Arias, a 186 hitter with 2 home runs, 7 RBI, entering now his 3rd week at the single-A level. Tore it up in the FCL. Here's the 1-0. Fastball called a strike. Outer half evens it up at 1-1.
By the way, what a baseball name, right? Braxton Bragg?
Yes.
That is a baseball name right there.
Couldn't agree with you more. Bragg ready at the belt. And kicks and deals the 1-1. Fastball down and away. The count now 2-1. Well, Franklin Arias had an exceptional first week. It was here at home. Really got acclimated quickly. Was hitting above 500 through the first 3 games. 2 balls and a strike to pitch. And a fastball's in there, low in the zone, 2-2. And then just kind of got a little bit more used to what things are like. And like anything, it grows you up really quick.
Sure.
It's a child's game, but an adult's game at the very same time.
And there's more information out there about you once you go through a week of single-A baseball.
Sure.
And, just to put it bluntly, baseball happened this past week.
2-2. He knifes it foul, right side. The screamer into the seats. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Ready for the fireworks after the ball game. We were washed out yesterday, so we will play a doubleheader tomorrow on Saturday. First pitch at 4:30. Second game will be 30 minutes following. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball down and away. Fills it up, 3-2. Well, the Red Sox to start here with a leadoff base runner could go such a long way. 5-3 win 2 nights ago. 3-2 extra inning win in the opener on Tuesday. Here's the payoff pitch. Arias chops this one left side of the infield. Charging ahead is Arias. He gloves, throws to first in time. We're out number 1. Well, you got Franklin Arias for the Sox. He grounds out to Leandro Arias for the Shorebirds, and there's one away here in the home half of the first.
Yeah, we had another moment on Wednesday where it was like Leandro Arias tried to throw somebody out at first, and Franklin Arias moved to third. So you're saying, so Leandro Arias makes the play, and Franklin Arias moves to third. It's like one of those things where you got to emphasize the first name.
Sure. First pitch is taken for a strike on the inner half, and there's no question to this man's name. He is the 7th best prospect in the Red Sox organization, Nazan Zanatello. Second-round pick from a year ago. 0-1 to Nazan. Got a fastball in there on the outer half for a strike, 0-2. 174 hitter, has 6 home runs, 17 RBI on the season for number 2 in red. Nazan, though, struggling a little bit in a slump as of late. Here's the 0-2. Fastball rings him up, strike 3 at the top of the zone. 94 on the gun, just absolutely froze him. Carter now 4 for his last 45.
Yeah, it's just kind of been one of those stretches for Nazan Zanatello. He kind of went through it earlier in the season, too. Remember when he kind of came back from that injury, it took him some time, and then he found it once again. Had that 6-game stretch from which he homered twice, and it's just kind of been, the strikeouts have been an issue, too, during this stretch.
Here's Brooks Brannon, first pitch fastball. Outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Well, Brooks is hitting at 265. Quartet of home runs, 16 ribbies on this season, 2 gone, nobody on for Brooks in the home half of 1. Bragg brings home the 0-1, and he swings through a breaking ball at 81. It's 0-2. New walk-up music for Brooks Brannon this week, The Game by Motorhead.
I was going to ask you, it's got to be some wrestling.
It is.
Right?
It's Triple H's theme song.
Okay.
Iconic professional wrestler. Here's the 0-2. And Brandon looks at a breaking ball down and away, 1-2. And Triple H is, I mean, when you think professional wrestlers in WWF to WWE, one of the biggest names in the sport. Here's the 1-2. He swings, lifts it high into the air, right side, foul territory. Underneath it, Acevedo, and the first baseman gathers for out number 3. We'll talk more about Triple H next time we see Brooks from the right side. But the Sox are sat down 1-2-3 in the first. We go to the second scoreless after this in Salem.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park. The Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
We're turning up on a Friday night. It's the top of the second between the Delmarva Shorebirds and your Salem Red Sox. Giovanni Heater joined alongside Carter Hill with you. It's ERA Taylor Swift theme night at the ballpark. A great crowd on hand. We got a professional debut on the bump in Cole Tolbert, and we're having a good time. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Shorebirds. Angel Tejada, Ana Diaz Mordan, and Michael Hernandez all set to dig in and face off against the righty out of Ole Miss, who played one season in the SEC after being a JUCO product and then eventually was drafted in the 18th round of the 2024 draft by the Boston Red Sox. Cole Tolbert is ready. Surrendered a base hit and a hit by pitch in his first 2 pitches of professional baseball, but after that, really dialed in. 3 strikeouts in a row to retire the first. Here's Angel Tejada from the right side. First pitch, and he pulls back a bunt. Looks at a fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. 241 hitter, 3 home runs, 24 RBI on the season for Angel Tejada. Tolbert kicks and deals. The 0-1. And a breaking ball is cued back foul. Bunt formation, and it's 0-2.
I love how So with the Red Sox Home Reds and the Shorebirds Road Grays, it's a nice uniform matchup. It's with the Home Reds and the White Pants, I should say, too. You got that combination versus the All Road Grays. Like, that is as good as it gets. Like, it's got the whole...
0-2. Fastball high, 1-2.
I mean, these guys are out in style. So, like...
Oh, yeah.
You know, out in style.
That one went right over.
I was
going to
say the way you reacted.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a drive towards the gap, left center field, chasing back Nathaniel U10, and that's gone. No, it caromed off the top of the wall. Angel Tejada rounding second. It's thrown in and rolls all the way to third into the mitt of Fraley Encarnacion. Standing up safely is Angel Tejada with a leadoff triple. Well, that one found the blank space.
It did. It did find the blank space out there. And, it was played well. I believe it was Taylor in center field that was able to relay it in. I was looking down for just a second. And the way he played it is what, still with the hottest speed, it got him to third. But he's got an opportunity maybe to score if it squirts all the way back into straightaway center.
Here's Anadias Mordan. First pitch to the righty. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike, going 1. I would give a lot to change the walls at this ballpark.
I know. Like, it's, you talk about it, and it's one of those things where it's...
0-1. Fastball misses high, 1-1.
The pitchers probably love it. Like, if you're a pitcher, you love it. But if you're a hitter who plays here full time, I can understand why it would maybe get a little bit old. Like, they talk about it. They're like, oh, you never know what's going to happen in Salem. Like, we were talking to, I don't know if I want to out him, but
0-2. Check swing, misses down and away. An appeal. And Liana Ricks, the field umpire, says he went. Strike 3. 1 gone.
And Mordan can't believe it. Threw his hands up in the air. We got to see that one on the replay.
It's the 4th strikeout for Colt Tolbert. What'd you think up here, Clark?
I didn't think he went, but let's see the replay. Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's a toughie. Sox will take it. Here's Michael Hernandez, runner off a third. 1 gone, the pitch. And a breaking ball in there for a strike, going 1. Dominic Romero behind the dish, calling balls and strikes. Liana Ricks out in the field this evening. Your umpiring crew of the Carolina League. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike once again. 0-2. Tell you what, Tolbert is absolutely commanding the strike zone right now, though. He's thrown 27 pitches, 20 of them for strikes.
Yep.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball down and away. How about strikeout number 5 for Tolbert? 2 gone in the second.
And that's big. He gave up a leadoff triple and then back-to-back strikeouts. So now the infield can play back, and you're an out away from escaping this jam. And anytime you give up a leadoff triple, it's something like in big league baseball, close to 90% of the time that run scores. Well, a big opportunity here.
First pitch is a breaking ball in or half for a strike. Nothing in 1 for Cole Ehrman, bottom of the order for the first time tonight for Delmarva. Here's the 0-1. Fastball in there for a strike at the knees. Really, really quickly ahead here. It's Cole Tolbert.
Working ahead and working efficiently, which is the best part.
I don't know if we've seen someone have this much command necessarily.
Sure.
Right off the bat, the 0-2. Check swing. Pitch misses high. 1-2.
That's a good pitch there in 0-2 from Cole Tolbert. 2 hits for the Shorebirds, and this would be a big one here if Ehrman can come through in this situation.
Runner off a third, 2 gone, the 1-2. Breaking ball hit through the right side of the infield. Run comes in to score. RBI single for Cole Ehrman. A huge swing with 2 gone, and it's a 1-0 lead for Delmarva.
You're a strike away from getting out of the inning, and then Ehrman just goes with the pitch. And Franklin Arias was playing closer to the second base bag, so he had the hole to work with, and, to his credit, takes advantage, and Delmarva strikes first at 1-0.
Pokes a slow roller through the right side of the infield, and here's Braylon Tavera. Runner off of first, 2 gone, 1-0 lead for the Shorebirds. Here in the top of the second. First pitch on the way. And a fastball simmers high, 1-0. Well, Carter just cannot catch a break. He has been infested with insane mountains of Southwest Virginia insects up here in the booth. So Carter's dealing with that. The 1-0 is a breaking ball low in the zone for a strike.
What are we doing here? This is like a cicada type thing.
I wish you could see it on the broadcast. This thing is huge.
I just kind of jumped out of the way.
Carter's standing on the
I just don't want to. I closed my computer. It was on my computer.
Ball and a strike, 2 gone. Only in Southwest Virginia. The pitch. Breaking ball gets to the backstop. A free base here. As Tavera ready to stand back in from the right side. Cole Ehrman has second. Wild pitch, and now there's a runner in scoring position. Carter is still having some trouble.
I don't.
You got to scoop
we got
it up.
napkins or something.
We
probably do.
That's too big for a napkin, my
We got
friend.
to.
It's the size of this microphone head. I kid you
They'll
not.
go back to it in just a second. We may got to do that one more time.
2 balls to strike the pitch. He swings and tips it back. Hit off the mask of Musit behind home plate.
I mean, like, if we could go back to us real fast. I see Matthew down there, first base camera is pointed our way. Oh, jeez. Yeah,
It's
like
about
this is
the size of
the
the microphone head.
Oh my gosh.
I think that has to be a cicada, no?
Yeah, well, it made that noise too.
It always, the bugs elevate in August.
And now I got
I'll tell
people
you that.
looking at me like I'm all weird because I'm standing up.
After a year of doing this, the bugs turn it up a notch in August. They come out at a different level. 2-2. Breaking ball down and away. Fills it up 3-2.
Well, do you remember what happened on the way to the ballpark the other night?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, what a time to tell this story. So we're coming out here on Tuesday. Carter was driving. No, so it must have been Wednesday.
It was Wednesday, yeah.
It was Wednesday because you were driving. We rotate each day. Terrible time to start a story. The payoff pitch with 2 gone is chopped to the left side of the infield, foul. And this big insect, not quite this big, but makes its presence known right next to Carter. And next thing you know, Carter is tussling with it, driving down the freeway, rolls down the window. Every time he rolls down the window and the bug tries to fly out, the wind pushes it back in. It keeps landing on Carter. He's freaking out. 3-2 is swung on and lifted to shallow right field. On the run and able to track it down is Diaz for out number 3. Well, the runner's stranded at second. Carter's got a bug problem here in Salem, and it's 1-0 Delmarva in front. Home half of 2 after this.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Bottom of the second on a Friday night here in Salem, 1-0. Shorebirds in front. Whether you're joining us on the Bally Live app, MILB.com, or MILB TV, we thank you so much for spending the first night of your weekend with us. Giovanni Heater joined alongside Carter Hill with you. Braxton Bragg on the bump, ready to go for the Shorebirds, facing off against 4-5-6 of the Red Sox. Nelly Taylor Jr., Andrew Musit, and Fraley Encarnacion. Well, we got a serious bug problem going on in the broadcast booth. Will Howell, our video producer, this is what happens when you let 3 college kids run the show up here. They're more worried about this ginormous, I'm talking this big. The bug is huge, the size of a microphone head. Nevertheless, we're ready to play some baseball. So we got our head on a swivel up here, and it's just one of those insects you can't quite describe that you can only find in the mountains of Southwest Virginia. Nelly Taylor Jr. from the left side, and a first pitch fastball runs down and in. The count is 1-0. It's also Taylor Swift night tonight at the ballpark. It's a firework Friday. The festivities are on top tier. 1 ball, no strikes to Nelly, the pitch. He pulls back a check swing, but a breaking ball in there for a strike anyhow. And it's 1-1. I'll tell you what, nobody hits the ball against the Delmarva Shorebirds as well as Nelly Taylor Jr. for the Red Sox. 1 ball, 1 strike for Nelly, and the pitch is on the way. Fastball misses at the ankles, 2-1. Nelly has amassed in 2 series, really 1.5 up to this point, 10 hits in 28 at-bats against the Delmarva Shorebirds. Best on the team for any Red Sox. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss through a breaking ball, 2-2. Carter's got it trapped now.
I at least got it trapped. I put like a clear... I went to the concessions closet. Here, welcome. Look at this.
Nelly calls time, readjusting his elbow protector.
How do I get this thing out? Like, oh, I'm taking the headset off.
It's rocket science. 1-0 lead for Delmarva. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Nelly Taylor Jr. Righty on lefty. And the 2-2. This is downstairs. 3-2. Ended up feeding him a breaking ball at 82 that time. Just a hair outside of the zone. Great eye by Nelly to hold off. And now the payoff pitch. Breaking ball misses downstairs once again. Gave him the same pitch. I'll tell you what, same spot as well. And Nelly able to work the walk to lead things off here in the second. 1-0 lead for the Delmarva Shorebirds, courtesy of Cole Ehrman and his RBI single with 2 gone in the top half of the second. Here's Andrew Musett from the right side playing just his second game at the single-A level. And the first pitch. Runner takes off from first. Pitch misses down and in. Throw through to second. In time! And they tagged him on the head. Nelly is caught stealing. Rarely do you ever see that. And Liana Ricks says the tag on the helmet was in time. So there's 1 gone, and the bases are now clear for Andrew Musett. Catcher behind the dish for the Red Sox tonight was outstanding in his debut. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody on. And the pitch. Breaking ball called a strikeout or half, 1-1. Musett on Tuesday ended up going 2 for 5 in a 3-2 Red Sox win. 1-1 offering. Fastball cranked the other way, foul by about 10 feet. 1-2.
Well, what a way for Andrew Musett, by the way, to start his single-A career. You mentioned what he did back on Tuesday, but to also have the 2 hits and should have had 3. Should have had 3 with the bases clearing double, too. Jake Cunningham robbed him out and left.
1-2. Breaking ball misses downstairs, 2-2. No swing was bigger than his RBI single in the 10th inning to walk it off for the Sox. 3-2 the final. Brought home Antonio Anderson, who was the extra runner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone the pitch. Fastball rings him up, absolutely frozen with a 94-mile-an-hour heater right over the heart of the plate. And he was just sitting breaking ball there.
Yeah.
There's 2 gone.
Second of the day for Braxton Bragg.
Yes. Here's Fraley Encarnacion. You talk about a hot spot in the lineup. You go Nelly Taylor Jr., who's been on a tear and hits better against the Shorebirds than anybody else. Andrew Musett, though the sample size is small, he's been hot. And then Fraley Encarnacion was the best hitter for the Red Sox on Wednesday night. Here's the first pitch, and Fraley eyes up a fastball for a strike inner half, 0-1. And it flew out.
I got the bug.
Got the bug to fly out. High into the Salem air.
There he is.
There it goes.
Heck yes.
Nothing had won the count for Fraley. And the pitch is brought home. Fastball down and away, 1-1.
This is me pointing at him saying, I knew you were trouble. I knew you were trouble.
There you go.
Right when he walked in.
There you go. Fraley went 2 for 4 on Wednesday night for the Sox. 4 RBI. Here's the 1-1. He swings, knifes it back to the net. 1-2. Huge spots, too, right? In the 4th to put the Sox in front. 2-run scoring single, and then did it again in the 8th. What turned out to be much-needed insurance. Put the Sox in front at that point 5-1 with the 2 RBI single in the 8th. Little did the Sox know that would be what they needed, because in the 9th, things were made interesting. Ended up winning at 5-3. Here's the 1-2. Knifed foul once again into the seats. A screamer. 1-2, it'll stay. 2 gone, bases empty. 1-2 the count for Fraley Encarnacion. He was our player of the game on Wednesday evening. You can check out the interview on social medias. Thank you to Juan Rivera, our fantastic pitching coach, for helping translate. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Brought him to a knee nearly with a breaking ball down and away. A disgusting slider. 3rd strikeout for Braxton Bragg, and The Sox are retired in an unconventional 1-2-3. Nelly was caught on the base pass. Music strikes out. Encarnacion strikes out. And we go to the third. 1-0. Delmarva in front here in Salem.
Hey, Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the third on a Friday night here in Salem. 1-0. Shorebirds in front of the Red Sox. And Delmarva ready to go 2-3-4 in the batting order. Leandro Arias, Tomas Sosa, and Steven Acevedo. Giovanni Heater joined alongside Carter Hill with you on MILB TV and MILB.com. The Shorebirds amassing 3 hits for 1 run. The Red Sox have yet to tally a hit tonight, and they trail it 1-0. Well, Cole Tolbert's day is done. The 18th round righty out of Ole Miss, a short stint, ended up surrendering 1 run after leadoff hits in the first and the second, but despite that, still totaled 5 strikeouts, so kind of up and down. A little bit of a roller coaster through the first 2, and now Eduardo Rivera, the lefty, towing the rubber for the Sox. Every inch of that 6'7",
Yes.
237 frame. There's Leandro Arias, and he calls time right off the bat.
Who's going to turn around and bat from the right side? But Eduardo Rivera, who is making just his second appearance with the Salem Red Sox, has had quite the year. He stood it up for 4 different teams. He was picked by the Oakland A's in 2021 in the 11th round.
First pitch is swung on and lifted back to the net, 0-1.
Just 21 years old, made it all the way up to high A with the Lansing Lugnuts this year. The A's eventually release him. The Red Sox pick him up. He goes down to the FCL and pitches well. And now here he is in Salem.
He gathers it at the belt. Kicks and deals, 0-1. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-2. Eduardo Rivera, native of San Juan in Puerto Rico. 1-2 on the year with a 6.23 earned run average. 3 starts in 13 games. He's amassed 3 saves. The 0-2 breaking ball misses low, 1-2. Well, for 4 different teams, he's pitched 21 2/3 total innings, 22 strikeouts across those innings. Lefty gathers and offers the 1-2. Fastball hammered into the air. Shallow right field. Underneath it is Albert Feliz. He's called off, and the second baseman, Franklin Arias, able to make the head-high catch in shallow right for out number 1.
Once again, Leandro Arias popping out to Franklin Arias.
Arias to Arias, and it sets it up for Tomas Sosa. He struck out looking his first time up. One of 5 strikeout victims for Red Sox starter Cole Tolbert. Well, Carter, we talked about it. Not surprised to see a shorter stint in his first professional start. First pitch is swung on and missed. A breaking ball down and away, 0-1. Sosa, a lefty against a left-handed arm. Lefty on lefty matchup with the infield playing out, 1 gone here in the top of the third. 1-0 lead for Delmarva. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, down and away once again, 0-2. That time went with a changeup at 84.
Wearing the number 21 in the home Reds.
I'll tell you what, that frame is just a presence.
It
towers over.
Yes. Can't be a comfortable at bat.
0-2 pitch. Fastball drubbed down the left side, scooped up by Encarnacion. Throw on the run is picture perfect for out number 2. He plays a tremendous third base. He plays a tremendous anywhere in the middle infield.
And you kind of forget about it just because he doesn't typically play on the left side of the infield. I mean, we've seen him at third quite a bit, but now with Design Zinatello and Antonio Anderson, if he's in the field, he's playing the first base back. But with Double-A getting the day off, Fraley gets the start at third. He had to move to his right to make that play, backhanded it, and threw across his body. I mean, that is a nice play there from Fraley Encarnacion.
And I should correct myself, not middle infield, of course, just in the infield.
Left side of the infield,
Sure.
yes, sir. But he was playing, to your point, though. He was playing all the way because he had to move to his right. He was playing all the way towards where Design Zinatello typically resides, in the 6 hole.
He's just so smooth with it. Here's Steven Acevedo, 1-0 the count, and the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Just so smooth with it, the way he just circles to that ball. Scoops it, the exchange is flawless, the throw on the run, it just looks big league, if you will. Ball at a strike to Acevedo, and he swings and cranks it left side. Diving stop by Encarnacion. Throw to first is there. What a web gem. Fraley Encarnacion. And the Sox retire the inning.
Right on cue, too. Right on cue. Oh, my goodness. That's as good as it gets down at third.
It's a cruel summer for Steven Acevedo, if you will. We go to the home half of 3 after this. 1-0. The Sox in front.
Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to milbstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the third on a Friday night in Salem, 1-0. The Shorebirds in front, and the Sox ready to go 7, 8, 9 at the bottom of the order. Nathaniel Uten, Albert Feliz, and Calvin Diaz. Braxton Bragg at his third inning of work on the bump for the Delmarva Shorebirds. The Red Sox have been retired 1, 2, 3 in both the first and the second. Nellie Taylor Jr., the lone base runner for the Sox, but he was caught stealing at second base, and Bragg has been dialed in. Nathaniel Uten digs in from the left side, a righty-on-lefty matchup. 1-0 Shorebirds lead it. They've amassed 3 hits to the Red Sox 0. Bragg ready from the belt, and Road Graves in the first pitch. Is a fastball piercing the inside corner for a strike at 92 on the gun. It's 0-1. Hot one tonight at the ballpark. Not a cloud in the sky with the sun setting behind the Blue Ridge Mountains. Great crowd on hand. It's Taylor Swift theme night. Here's the 0-1 to Uten. Breaking ball misses down and away, and the count now evens up 1-1. Nathaniel Uten up for the first time this evening. A .242 hitter. 6 home runs, 39 RBI. Good for third on the team. And the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball lifted into the air, straightaway center field. Cunningham ranging back about 5 feet in front of the track and raises his right hand into the air to secure it for out number 1. Well, Uten got a chunk of it. Golfed downstairs at an 85-mile-an-hour slider. Hit it 94 off the bat, but launched it up there. Plenty of yard to keep it in. And here's Albert Feliz, the first baseman from the right side. 167 hitter, leads the team with 10 home runs, 33 RBI as well. The first pitch. And a breaking ball misses outside, 1-0. Big Al, as we call him around these parts, kind of taking a backseat role the last couple of weeks here for the Sox. 1 ball, no strikes to pitch. Big Al cranks this one up over the head of Arias at short, and Albert Feliz with a 1-out single.
106 off the bat for Big Al. First hit of the day for the Sox as well.
Well, Carter was just saying how he's kind of had to take a backseat role, especially with some of the draft picks on their way up, with guys like Franklin Arias coming up and Musit coming up. from the Florida Complex League. That's a way to earn your playing time.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Absolutely. No doubt about that.
Here's Kelvin Diaz at the bottom of the order for the Red Sox. First pitch. And a breaking ball called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Diaz playing out in right field tonight. Just his third game here at Salem Memorial Ballpark. One of them was on Tuesday night. The other was all the way back in April. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball hit up the middle. Sliding stop made by Tejada. He turns and fires to first in time for out number 2. Big Al moves to second. 2 gone, runner in scoring position. Top of the order, it's Franklin Arias.
Yeah, Tejada thought about throwing it to second. But I think that was going to be such a bang-bang play, it's not worth the risk. And he's moving so far away from the bag and had to slide. The only real play there was to first. And a nice job by the second baseman to take advantage and at least record the second out.
From the right side, Franklin Arias, 12th best prospect in the Red Sox organization. The first pitch. He swings, chops it up the middle, charging ahead Tejada. He gloves, steps, fires to first in time for out number 3. Well, Albert Feliz with the 1-out single. Nothing comes of it, and the Sox are sat down in 4. 1-0 Shorebirds lead on Taylor Swift theme night here at the ballpark. We go to the top of the 4th after this in Salem.
Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to milbstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 4th, Friday nights are fun here in Salem. A 1-0 lead for the Shorebirds. And I'm ready to take you through the middle innings on the play-by-play. Mr. Carter Hill. Carter?
Well, thank you, Mr. Giovanni Heater. Appreciate you there. 1-0 the Delmarva Shorebirds on top of the Salem Red Sox in game number 3 of this 6-game set. Now, the Shorebirds got one in the second, and it's a good thing they did. Had a runner on third, nobody down, and down to their last strike in the frame with Cole Tolbert still on the bump. Cole Ehrman comes through with a 2-run single to the right side to give Delmarva a 1-0 lead. Eduardo Rivera is back on the bump for his second inning of work in relief of the righty Tolbert as it goes 5-6-7 in the Shorebirds order. Jake Cunningham, Angel Tejada, and Anudas Mordine, the designated hitter. Lefty on righty matchup to start the frame. First pitch from the belt. Winds and fires. Fastball just misses low and outside, and the count starts at 1-0. The Red Sox won the first 2 games of this series, winning on Tuesday 3-2 and 10, and then on Wednesday 5-3. 1-0 from the belt. Breaking ball caught a strikeout or edge, and it evens up the count at 1-1. This is an opportunity. Again, the standings are very much in flux because of not many games have been played this week. But quite the opportunity for the Red Sox. 1-1. Breaking ball misses low and in. And it shifts the count to 2-1. You have just over 30 games remaining in the regular season. You have got to do everything you can to pick up pretty much any single game you have left on the schedule. And the 2-1. He swings, lines it right side. It's through for a base hit. Opposite field single to lead up the frame for Jake Cunningham. And the Shorebirds are set up in the 4th.
Well, again, Carter, second time we've seen a Shorebird just kind of going with the pitch there.
Yeah.
Right, 92-mile-an-hour heater high in the zone. And don't get me wrong, he rips it, but he hits it the opposite way at 104 off the bat. And just staying with it. Caught a little bit too much of the plate, you'd think. And Cunningham able to push it the other way. Looked a little bit like a Ben Watson there.
Oh, yeah?
Hitting it the other way? Sure.
Lefty on righty matchup for Tejada. The pitch, a breaking ball sizzles inside for a strike, and the count starts at 0-1. Angel Tejada. He had the triple off the top of the wall back in the second. Eventually scored a run. 1-0 comes at first base side and delivers. Squares around the bunt, pops it up down the first base line. It's a fair ball fielded by Rivera. He boots it in, no play. Now that's a tough play for a lefty. He's falling off third base side. Has to rush over, barehanded. They still would have had to have thrown him out. And even though if he fields it cleanly, I think he has him.
Yeah.
You got to give that an infield single on that one.
I'd have to agree with you there, and I believe the scorers agree with you as well.
Infield single for Angel Tejada. And here's Anutis Mordad, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Goes back in the second. First and second, nobody down. Rivera kicks and deals. Fastball called a strike. Top of the zone. Right at the belt. No balls and a strike to number 32 in the Road Grays. You know, one funny thing, I always enjoy saying to number 32 or whatever it may be in a specific uniform. 0-1. He swings and drubs it off his front foot foul. And he hobbles out of the way. It's 0-2.
At times I do as well, especially when the number feels like for instance, Nazan Zanatello rocking the number 2.
Yes.
There's a bit of aura to that.
I think if you have like a single-digit lower number, of
Yeah.
course, and also if you have a super high number.
Sure.
Mordad is going to have to hobble this one off. But my point is, like, I enjoy saying that stuff, but sometimes, like, it's funny. You listen back and you're like, all this guy's saying is number 32's at the plate. Number 2's at the plate. Obviously, you don't treat it that way,
Sure.
but it is funny when you listen back. You're like, okay.
But there's some like Tom Brady, for instance. You know, you can say number 12 behind center. You know what I mean? Like, it has something to it.
By the way, here's the replay. The trainer's going to come out and have a conversation. Colin Woody, the first-year manager, will as well. And that does not feel good if you're a Anutis Mordad. Top of the fourth in Salem, 1-0. The Sox trail against the Shorebirds, and Mordad is going to remain in this contest, taking back in from the right side. Salem's lone hit belongs to Albert Feliz. They have not had a runner in scoring position. Back to baseball. 0-2 to Mordad. From the belt, Rivera comes set. Glance to second, winds and fires. And the dirt it goes. And it moves the count to 1-2. Anutis Mordad, you know, he struck out back in the second as we alluded to. Back on Wednesday, 1 for 4. Had a double, and then he sat back on Tuesday. That was a day game between these two sides. 1-2 from the stretch. Kicks and deals. He swings, crushes it, left center field. To his left, Nathan Utin on the run. Nelly Taylor instead makes the crashing grab for out number 1. Tagging up and moving to third will be Jake Cunningham. But Nelly Taylor Jr. just continues to prove why he's the perfect bet out there in straightaway center.
That's absolutely huge because he kept one, probably a chance at 2 runs off the board.
Yeah.
Sure, it's hard to score him from first, but that's the kind of hit that does something like that.
Absolutely.
And Nelly Taylor Jr., man, he can cover so much ground out there in center field. He can hit the ball too, but that's going to be what gives him a really good chance to playing in the big leagues is his ability to do both, right? You got to be the full package, and he's that. He's got multiple tools. Showing off one of them there.
I was enchanted out there in straightaway center. First and third, 1 down. Here's Michael Hernandez. And they got him picked off. Throw to first. Now throw down to second, and it sails into left. Cunningham scores. Tejada moves to third. Throw there. Not in time. They had him picked off, and Feliz's throw scampers into left center. A run scores on the E3, and it's now 2-zip.
Well, that's the kind of thing, Carter, that unfortunately those are the plays that you circle when you lose a ball game. Hey, it can't happen, right? And
Sure.
that's one of them there.
Now the infield draws in. With still a runner at third. First pitch, lefty deals. He swings and pops it up first base side, and it trickles foul. Got 0-1.
There's that. Essentially, if you didn't score the runner from first, you might as well have had a hit there. off the
absolutely.
off the wall, because now you got one on third, one came in, still only one out.
The 0-1. He swings, lifts it into right center. To his left, Nelly Taylor is there. Makes the catch head high for out number 2. It's a hot attack, scores with ease, and it's now 3-0 Delmarva.
Well, Hernandez just doing his job there. They're keeping Nelly busy, and unfortunately in this ballpark especially, no matter how great of an arm you have, not much you can do. It's going to be a sac fly any day of the week, and 3-0 Delmarva. They've controlled this ball game for the most part in the early portions. The Sox have amassed just one hit.
And at the end of the day, that's winning baseball, too. That play out there in center field.
Unselfish play.
First pitch to Ehrman. He waves, and did he tip it? Yes, he did. Off the heel of Andrew Musit's mid. And the count starts at 0-1.
Well, and
Sacrifice fly, is the winning play.
Yeah, and again, you go back to, they catch him stealing there on that, or pick him off, I guess you could say. Well, that would have been out number 3, a fly out to center.
The 0-1. He swings, spanks it foul, third base side. It's quickly 0-2.
Now, it obviously completely changes the approach to the at-bat.
Sure.
But still, you're looking at a situation where it's 1-0 still, maybe 2-0, and you're heading back to the dugout instead. They kind of get to restart here with 2 gone.
By the way, as this ball is being retrieved out there and left, Cole Ehrman at the plate in the series finale against the Myrtle Beach Pelicans on Sunday. By the way, this guy's a catcher. He pitched the final 5 frames. The 0-2, he swings and drubs it foul, first base side. Yeah, so Delmarva had, talking to Mitch, their broadcaster, had run out of pitching. Had just run out of pitching. They did not have another guy to throw that, without compromising their development is a better way to put it.
That is crazy. 5 frames.
He pitched 5 frames on Sunday. And I asked him how he did. I can pull up the box score in a minute. But he was like, he was lobbing it in there. He gave up a couple runs here and there. I believe I bookmarked a tweet on Twitter, too.
It's one thing to do like an inning or 2, but 5 frames.
I know. 0-2. Misses high in. And it's 1-2.
What was the final score of that game? They lost, I believe.
They did lose. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah. All right, this is a tweet from, forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Jason Yellen. He is the head of strategic communications at the University of Maryland. He tweets out, first the 1-2, Lions and fires, breaking ball just misses a hair high, and it evens up the count at 2-2. So he tweets out, he says, never seen this before, and something that deserves some recognition. Orioles minor league, in all caps, catcher, Cole Ehrman, through the final 5 innings of the Shorebirds game tonight. 2-2. Just misses high again. Kept those up at 3-2. He threw 84 pitches to preserve the bullpen.
That's crazy.
I mean, we've seen Albert Feliz pitch.
For 2 innings.
I was going to say. But let's see if we can pull up the box score. Shorebirds schedule. 3-2. And he delivers. Swing and a miss. Got him strike 3. Ehrman down on strikes. Rivera's first of the day. But the Shorebirds get 2. They score on a pickoff play. And then a sac fly for Michael Hernandez. Makes it 3-0. We'll step aside and come right back. You're listening and watching Salem Red Sox Baseball on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the fourth here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 3-0 the Delmarva Shorebirds on top of the Salem Red Sox in game number 3 of this 6-game set. Alongside Giovanni Heater, Carter Hill on behalf of the Salem Sox. Hey, we're so thrilled you can join us wherever you may be tuning in on your Friday evening. 2, 3, 4 goes in the Red Sox order. Design Zinatello, Brooks Brannon, and Nelly Taylor Jr. Braxton Bragg back on the bump for his 4th inning of work. Righty-on-righty matchup to start the frame. First pitch from the bell. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. And the count starts at 0-1. By the way, it's the Fish Week 4th inning, so get up and stretch. Fish Week is dedicated to justice in auto accident, medical malpractice, commercial, kitem, and federal criminal cases. 0-1. Slider called a strikeout or edge at the knees. 0-2. Call 540-354-5890 for more information. Again, Fish Week and Associates, lawyers for the people. 0-2 comes to third base side. He curls and unfurls. Fastball just misses high and away. And it's 1-2. Design 0 for 1. Struck out looking back in the first. Starting shortstop tonight for the Salem Red Sox. And the 1-2. Slider misses low away. Evens up the count at 2-2. Design Zinatello down to 173. As Gio alluded to, is 4 for his last 44, and an opportunity right now. 2-2, misses low and in. Count fills up at 3-2. So nice AB so far from Zinatello to, after falling behind, work it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Got him strike 3. Zinatello retired on strikes for the 2nd time today. And there's 1 down for Brooks Brannon.
Man, I don't know what's going on with the Zon. Working on something, obviously trying to make some adjustments, and it just stinks. Like, you build a personal connection with these guys, so when it's like when you see your buddy struggle, it's tough. I hope he's able to work out of it soon.
Brooks Brannon swings and misses at the first pitch slider. The count starts at 0-1. All right, by the way, I pulled up the box score from the Delmarva Myrtle Beach game on Sunday.
Oh, boy. What you got?
You want to hear Cole Ehrman's final line?
Of course.
0-1. Caught a strike inside corner. Fastball at the knees. Quickly 0-2. 5 innings. 11 hits. 8 runs. They were earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts.
Poor guy.
Also yielded 2 homers, but he probably had fun out there. He probably did. 0-2. High and inside.
He probably had fun for the first inning or 2, and then he started getting shit.
He said, all right.
And he said, all right,
how long
please
does this
get me out of
experiment last?
here.
Yeah, exactly. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes to third base side. The righty deals. Way away. Evens up the count at 2-2. I guess they had to be so delicate with their bullpen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'd be almost. He probably has some form of pitching background.
I'm
a lot
sure.
of these guys, like in high school, or at least in their youth.
2-2. Slider misses low and away. Runs the count full at 3-2.
Did some pitching, but
like Albert Feliz. No, I was just gonna say Albert Feliz tops out at 92.
Well, my thing is, like, they must have some experience on the bump. Otherwise, I'd just be terrified to get hit with the ball.
3-2, skips in the dirt, and there's ball 4.
Like, if you're not used to standing that close, I'd be afraid that the ball's going to come back and tag you.
Oh, it's like, this has nothing to do with the pitching side of things, but I can't imagine in today's day and age, with how hard guys hit the baseball, that it's fun to play the infield at, particularly at the corners. Like, you're Fraley and Encarnacion playing in at third. Now, Fraley's a unit, but at the same time, you got, I know this is somebody on this team. Let's say Fraley's hitting. First pitch, fastball caught a strike outside corner. Count starts at 0-1. Say Fraley's hitting, and in this case, Michael Hernandez is playing at third.
Sure.
If he smacks it 115 down the line, I mean, you're playing 30 feet away from him.
Yeah, no thanks. And I played goalie in lacrosse.
0-1, way away. Evens up the count of 1-1.
I'd say at the highest level of high school, guys were topping out around 85 to 90. So, and that wasn't very fun.
Yes.
But you got some padding. These guys, no.
1-1 is popped up third base side. It falters foul. 1-2.
And a lacrosse ball, though it's hard, it has some give. It's rubber.
Yeah.
A baseball doesn't have any give.
How much padding did you have to wear? I assume a chest protector?
I actually wore as minimal padding as possible because I felt like, and most goalies actually have this approach, like,
It restricts you?
Well, yeah, it restricts you. If you're going to get hit with the ball, it's going to hurt whether you're wearing
Sure.
pads or not, right? And you're just so used to it.
1-2. Breaking ball low and inside. Evens up the count of 2-2.
I wore the smallest kid-sized chest protector I could find so
Okay.
that it was like small and didn't obstruct me at all. No arm pads, no leg pads, and just a chest protector, gloves, and a cup.
2-2. Dribbled right side. Charging Arias. Scoops. Throws to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. Kelly beats it out. 4-6-3 fielder's choice. And there's 2 down for Andrew Music.
Oh, one of the only guys that's going to be able to beat that out. Luckily, it was Nelly.
Yeah, probably 1 of 2 on this team.
Him, Stanley
Tucker.
maybe Marv.
Yes, maybe. Andrew Music from the right side. 0 for 1 with the backwards K back in the second. Small sample size, but 3 for 10. Throw to first and head first slide back in there. For Nelly Taylor. We'll reset. And actually, to correct myself, 2 for 6 to start his single-A career. From the belt, Nelly dancing down at first. First pitch. He swings and lifts it foul down the right field line. The ball's in a strike. You come to Salem, and he was our player of the game, so we talked to him after the game with Juan Rivera translating. And I asked him, I said, you're now getting an opportunity to join a club in the midst of contention with a month left. The 0-1. Low and in. Snap throw down to first. They have him picked off. Throw to second. Head first slide in there for Nelly Taylor, and he's safe.
He's a freak. He's literally a freak. He was dead in the water, and he's
Dead
so
in the
fast.
water. Well, as soon as they threw down to first, where he went right is the first instinct was not to go back to the back.
Yeah.
Because he immediately took off. He said, hey, Steven Acevedo beat me there. And I think it kind of caught Steven Acevedo by surprise. He double clutched.
I think he would have been safe if the throw was
Back
not
to first?
bobbled either. Though.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
It did trail out of the glove of Angel Tejada down at second. The 0-1. Misses outside. Throw to second. Not in time. Man, Nelly's playing around down there at the second base bag. And late call, but Dominic Romero actually called that a strike, so it's 0-2.
Yeah, he's dancing. No doubt about that.
Gliding off the second base back.
I bet he's got a great gritty.
Probably so. Pitch to Music. Slider misses low and outside. And let's see what the count is here. We got 3 different things. I had a different one. Scorebug had a different one. Stadium had a different one. I believe it's 2-2. And now Dominic Romero is going to correct that. Yes, it is 2-2.
It takes some major distractions to forget the count, and Nelly provides that.
Yes, very true. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Taylor off a second. Pitch to Music. Slider, cold strike, 3 on the outside corner. They ring him up on the outer edge, right at the knees. And for the second time today, Music is down looking. To the 5th we go at Salem. 3-0. Sox trail. We'll step aside and come right back on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Donate plasma and earn good money. Freedom Plasma makes donating plasma safe and easy, and you're helping to save the lives of patients struggling with blood disorders, immune deficiencies, and trauma. While donating, you can catch up on social media with our free Wi-Fi, or watch your favorite TV shows or sporting events on one of our 60-inch flat-screen TVs. Visit Freedom Plasma today to help save lives and earn cash. Visit us at 4150 Melrose Avenue Northwest in Roanoke. Learn more by going to freedomplasma.com or by calling 540-767-0064.
Hey Red Sox fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 season tickets. Don't miss out on any of the Carolina League chaos at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Full season, half season, and quarter season tickets are still available. From strike zone seats, field level, and upper level, we have you covered from every angle of the action. To purchase your 2024 Salem Red Sox season tickets, visit the front office, give us a call, or visit milb.com/Salem/tickets. This is Boston's Tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the fifth here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. Gorgeous night for baseball in Southwest VA, where the Delmarva Shorebirds lead it 3-0 over the Salem Red Sox in Game 3 of this 6-game set. For the Shorebirds, top of the lineup for Delmarva, 1-2-3 it goes. Braylon Tavera, Leandro Arias, and Tomas Sosa against the right-hander, or left-hander rather, Rivera. Eduardo Rivera making his second appearance with the Salem Red Sox. Here's Tavera from the right side to lead off the frame, lefty on righty matchup, and the first pitch, breaking ball, caught a strike outside corner, and the count starts at 0-1. Braylon Tavera, the ninth best prospect in the Baltimore organization. He's 1 for 2. In the 0-1, he swings, spanks it into right, moving in Stanley Tucker on the run, and it's down for a foul ball. Also, check that. I wrote Stanley Tucker's in my book. No, that's actually Kelvin Diaz out there in right field.
Indeed it is.
Let's change that in my book now. That was just you're going off a memory. Exactly.
Yep.
0-2. Lefty comes set, first base side. He rocks and fires. He swings, lines it left side, back in it stop. Encarnacion, gloves, throws to first. What a play for out number 1.
Again!
Just like lather, rinse, repeat, you know?
Fraley. Absolute stud out there in the hot corner. It's unbelievable.
Well, are you ready for it? He certainly is over there at third, no doubt about that.
He's got some bad blood. The anti-hero.
With the
if you will.
exactly.
It is August.
You got 3 in there. I'm not even a big Taylor Swift fan.
That was gorgeous.
Here's Leandro Arias. In the first pitch, he swings and chops it left side. Charging Encarnacion, gloves at the hip, whips across the first. There's out number 2. Easy money for Fraley Encarnacion. And here's Tomas Sosa.
Oh, Fraley, I knew you were trouble.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a list in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, this would be insane. Watch this play too. This is not an easy play either. Slow chopper. He gloves and he rifles it over to first as well. Here's Tomas Sosa. Over 2, first pitch. Wave and a miss at a slider. And the count starts at 0-1. Struck out in the first, and he bounced out to who else? Fraley Encarnacion. That was back in the third. The 0-1. Caught a strikeout or edge. And it moves the count to 0-2. Eduardo Rivera is working quickly and efficiently with ease for the Salem Red Sox. Steven Acevedo on deck. And the 0-2. He swings, grounds the right side. It's through for a base hit. Past the dive of Arias at second. 2-out single for Tomas Sosa. And that is hit number 6 on the day for Delmarva.
Again, though, another slow roller through the right side. Just kind of taking what the pitch gives him. And, you know, you don't have a ton of athleticism at first right now with Albert Feliz there. So that ball is all Franklin Arias's and just too much ground to cover.
For Steven Acevedo from the right side. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout, and a bounce out to, again, Fraley Encarnacion. Throw to first. That first slide with ease back in there for Tomas Sosa. Will reset. 2 ground outs and a single so far in the fray. Acevedo with the dish, hitting .216. 6 homers and 33 ribbies. First pitch, and instead, another throw down to the first base back. Just in case Jake Cunningham's on deck. The Shorebirds got one in the second. on a Cole Ehrman RBI single, and then 2 in the 4th. First pitch from the belt. He swings, smacks it up the middle. Coming in, Nelly Taylor. It one hops into his glove for a base hit. Throw comes to second as Sosa thought about moving to third. The throw was a rifle that came all the way back to the bump. And now first and second, 2 down for Jake Cunningham, the center fielder.
A good throw in by Nelly, although I think he was trying to get it to second.
Yeah. Cunningham 1 for 2.
You got to shut the door here, though, if you're the Sox, right? Trailing it 3-0, give the offense a chance here. Not that they haven't, but you have 2 outs.
Yes.
All of a sudden, you have this 2-out hitting. You'd like to put this to an end before it begins, if you will.
Jake Cunningham a strikeout back in the first, and he singled to lead off the 4th in an inning that would eventually score 2 runs. The sunset at the ballpark tonight is just mesmerizing, too. The clouds cotton candy style falling off down the right field line. It is a spectacle. First pitch, Cunningham takes a strike in her edge, and the count starts at 0-1.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
Here we
in
go.
August, and we are running out of daylight. All 3 Taylor Swift songs.
There you go. 0-1, glance to second, kicks and deals. In the dirt it goes, and it evens up the count at 1-1. If you're watching on MILB TV, watch Jake Cunningham's stance here. He starts, let's just say this, his front foot, very actually Giancarlo Stanton-esque with the Marlins, starts way in front of his back foot. Little uneven, if you will. And the 1-1, he swings, grounds it right side. To his left, Arias, gloves at the hip, bobbles, throws to first. And there's out number 3. I said bobble.
Yeah, that
I
wasn't
I think that was more a flip from Franklin Arias.
That was smooth.
In style.
That was smooth, baby, right there. Absolutely.
The Shorebirds first and second, 2 down. They leave him stranded. As we move to the home after the 5th in Salem, 3-0. The Sox trail. We'll step aside and come right back on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home after the 5th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 3-0. The Sox trail the Delmarva Shorebirds in game number 3 of this 6-game set. Alongside Giovanni here, Carter Hill, on behalf of the Salem Sox. So thrilled you could join us wherever you may be tuning in on your Friday evening. 6, 7, 8 it goes in the Red Sox order. Fraley Encarnacion, the debut 10, and Albert Feliz against the right-hander Braxton Bragg on for his 5th inning of work. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch, breaking ball, caught a strike inside corner at the knees, and the count begins at 0-1. While Taylor Swift night at the ballpark, ERA night, and the puns are writing themselves with Franklin Arias' play at second. The 0-1. Fastball caught a strike in her edge. It's 0-2. To his left on a ground ball went Franklin Arias. He fielded it at the hip, and you'd have to see the replay. He flipped it up in the air to himself with the glove to the bare hand and threw him out at first. 0-2. He swings, lines it right side, and for a base hit. Past the leaping Acevedo. Fraley around first, motor into second, throw there, cut off, throw to the bag, not in time. It was cut off by Angel Tejada, the throw to short though, still didn't matter, leadoff double, Fraley Encarnacion, and the Sox are set up in the 5th.
He's having himself a fantastic series here, Carter. Again, 2 for 4 on Wednesday night, 4 RBI, and then gets things going here in the 5th of the double. This is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're the Sox. Because they were kind of in a little bit of a hole, right?
Yeah.
Down 3-0. Hadn't gotten anything going offensively. That's just their second hit, first extra base hit. See if they can add on here.
Here's the Nathaniel Chen. A righty on lefty matchup. First pitcher on the belt. He swings, scolds it foul down the third base line. Count begins at 0-1. 10-0 for 1. He flew out to Jake Cunningham, the center fielder, back in the third. Down at second, Fraley Encarnacion. He led off the frame with a double. 0-1. Glance to third and the pitch. Wave and a miss. At the slider, it's 0-2. Playing left field tonight is Nathaniel Chen, hitting .241. 6 homers. And 39 RBIs. 0-2. Comes at third base side. Glance to second, rocks and fires. Inside it goes. And it moves the count to 1-2. In action once again tonight after a rainout yesterday. Back in action tomorrow for a doubleheader beginning at 4:35. The 1-2. In the dirt it goes. Evens up the count at 2-2. First doubleheader for the Sox here this season, which is crazy
Insane.
to think about.
Absolutely insane.
We've been very lucky.
That we have.
And plenty going on around the Carolina League here this evening. 3 doubleheaders. The 2-2, he swings, pops it up, down the left field line, coming on to Vera, but it falls foul. U10 spoils it and stays alive. Around the league. How about this? We got 5 games currently in action. Unfortunately for the Red Sox, the Fredericksburg Nationals on top 6-0 over the Mudcats. 2-2. He swings, drubs it right side. What a pick by Acevedo. A race over to first, flip to the bag. In time, they got him. Braxton Bragg did a nice job covering. And he's moving to third, Encarnacion. And there's one down for Big Al.
Yeah, 3-1 if you're keeping it at home, and it's a nice defensive play. Acevedo and a better job by Bragg to cover, no doubt.
So an opportunity now for Big Al. Infield draws in with one down. Encarnacion down at third. And Bragg steps off. Interesting to see the Shorebirds come in here. You're up 3-0. You could yield this run for a ground out. The first pitch, slider misses low and away. And the count starts at 1-0.
Do you do that, though, 3-0? Maybe 5-0. Do you do that, though, 3-0?
I would concede the run here. Make it 3-1. But that's just me.
Hey.
The 1-0, way away. Moves the count to 2-0. But around the league, the Fred Nets on top 6-0 in the bottom of the 5th. And then first inning galore, back half of some doubleheaders. Myrtle Beach and Down East. 2-0. He swings, smacks at third base side. That's a foul ball, just by a hair. Michael Hernandez was hugging the third base line. It got just past him. But it's a foul ball, and it's 2-1. Pelicans on top 1-0, bottom 1. Lynchburg and Fayetteville are entering the second. Augusta and Charleston just underway. 2-1. Way outside again. Fastball misses low and away. And it shifts the count to 3-1.
I could go for a Big Al homer right about now.
That would be nice. Leads the team with 10 on the year. 3-1 from the belt. Rocks and fires. Fastball caught a strikeout at edge. Count those up at 3-2. Middle 4 in Columbia. The Cannonballers on top 4-0 over the Columbia Fireflies in Columbia, South Carolina. The 3-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. They got him with a fastball at the knees. And Dominic Romero rings him up. That's number 5 on the day for Braxton Bragg.
Bragg's dialed in. No doubt he's got 5 through 5 innings. And really responding nicely after giving up the leadoff double. Sure, you got Fraley at third. Playing with the lead here. And pitching confidently.
Here's Calvin Diaz, infield plays back. First pitch, he swings, lines it into right. Coming on Tomas Sosa, moving back on the run. Makes the waist-high catch to end the threat. Sox had a prime opportunity. Leadoff double for Fraley Encarnacion is wasted. And to the 6th we go in Salem. 3-0. Sox trail. We'll step aside. Come right back on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to MILBstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 6th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 3-0. The Shorebirds on top of the Salem Red Sox in game number 3 of this 6-game set. Alongside Giovanni Heater, Carter Hill on behalf of the Salem Sox. So thrilled you could join us wherever you may be tuning in on your Friday evening. 6-7-8 it goes in the Shorebirds order. Angel Tejada, Anutis Mordan, and Michael Hernandez, the starting third baseman. Here's Tejada from the right side, has a triple off the top of the wall, and an infield bunt single. First pitch from the lefty, rocks and fires. Fastball just misses low and in. The count starts out at 1-0. Eduardo Rivera back on the hill for his 4th inning of work, and just his 2nd appearance with the Sox. 1-0. He swings, crushes it into left. Moving back to Dan Uten. He leaps. Did he make the play? Yes, he did. Crashing up against the wall. And there's out number 1. And Nathaniel Uten just took away likely, at least, a leadoff double.
Yeah, Sox outfielders done a really nice job tonight, Carter. There's another example of it. Seen a couple of big plays by Nelly. Now out of Nathaniel. Keeping him in the game, right? Took an extra base hit off the board.
Here's Mordan from the right side. First pitch around the bell. Breaking ball, caught a strike inner edge. Just at the knees, and the count starts at 0-1. 0 for 2 for Mordan. Strikeout and a fly out. And the 0-1, way away. Slider that held onto just a little bit too slightly. And it's 1-1. Starting designated hitter for the Delmarva Shorebirds. 1-1, comes to first base side, winds and fires. Misses low and in. Slight skip in the dirt into the mid of Andrew Musin. And it moves the count to 2-1. 7 hits on the day for the Shorebirds. The Sox have just 2. 1 error for Salem. The Shorebirds are unblemished. And the 2-1. Inside it goes. On the fastball, they missed low and in. And it's now 3 balls and a strike. 2-10 on the year is Mordan. 13 homers. 5th in the league. 37 RBIs. 3-1. A bender in for a strikeout or edge. And the count fills up at 3-2. Sticking around the Carolina League, we mentioned the current scores. How about this, though? It's still early enough, but it is a... Actually, no, this is a 9-inning game. I'll get to that in just a second. The pitch is lined up the middle, and it's down for a base hit. Rocket off the bat of Mordan. He hit at 92, and a 1-out single for the designated hitter. And the Shorebirds have a base runner here in the 6th. All right, but listen to this. The Mudcats for Ednat's game. Top of the 6th.
We need a Freddie loss.
Travis Sikora is perfect through 5 2/3. He has been dialed in for the Fred Nets as of late.
I'm kind of surprised he's still there.
Me too. First pitch from the stretch. Breaking ball just misses low and in, I guess. And the count begins at 1-0.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Top 10 prospect in the Nats
I
organization.
think he's maybe a smidge out, maybe like 11, but
Okay.
he's in that ballpark.
Definitely
yes.
top 30. I believe top 15, if anything.
1-0, misses way high and outside. Moves the count to 2-0 on Hernandez. Wow, especially with Harlan Susana going to high Wilmington.
Yep. They featured him on the Washington Nationals broadcast the other night.
Did they really?
They did.
Are you watching Masson, locally here in the area?
I
2-0.
wasn't-
Breaking ball, misses high and in. Right at the letters, and quickly it's 3-0.
No, I wasn't watching. I saw the screenshot on Twitter, X, if you will.
Yeah.
Sorry, Elon.
I still try and say Twitter. The 3-0. Fastball, called a strike, top of the zone, very tippy top of the zone, and the count's 3-1.
But they showed a screenshot, and it was his numbers in like the last 10 games, and I like freaked out. I was like, wait, because it didn't say for what team and what level.
And the 3-1, he swings and scolds it foul, first base side. It's now 3-2.
And actually, the caption was, "Wow, the Soto trade just is the gift that keeps on giving."
Yeah, I think I did see that actually.
And I was like, "Wait, he's already at the majors?"
I was going to say,
like,
we
"What?"
saw him in Salem a couple weeks ago.
And then I had to do my research and be like, "Okay, he's only at high A." That would have been insane.
The 3-2, and he tips it foul. 3-0 Sox trail. Runner at first, one down. 3-2 count on Michael Hernandez, the third baseman. 0 for 1 today is Hernandez. Sac fly back in the fourth. Made it a 3-0 ball game. And then struck out. That was back in the second. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Comes set first base side. Curls and unfurls. Runner takes off. It misses high and in. Throw down to second will be. Not in time, and it gets into center. Bordon cruising for third. No throw there. And how about this? They rung up Michael Hernandez. So there's strike 3. Out number 2. And if they get the runner at second, it would have been a strike him out, throw him out. Instead, a stolen bag from Bordon. A 2 on Andrew Musip. His first at the single-A level. And now there's a runner at third. 2 down for Cole Ehrman.
Well, that's huge, but at least they got the strikeout there, and you gotta stop it now before a fourth run crosses. Big difference between a 3-zip ball game and a 4-zip ball game.
Oh, here comes Matt Wheeler, assistant pitching coach for the Sox, as it appears that Michael Sansone is starting to loosen up down the left field line. Sansone was actually supposed to start yesterday's game, but with the reconfiguration of the weekend with the weather, back to the bullpen, and Cole Tolbert got the start today. The meeting ceases as Matt Wheeler will trot back to the third base dugout. Sansone continues to loosen up. And here's Ehrman from the right side. Runner at third, 2 down, lefty on right matchup. And here's the first pitch. Breaking ball, called a strike inside corner, right at the knees. And the count starts at 0-1. This is a huge, huge part of this ball game. And the 0-1. Breaking ball, called a strike. Late call from Dominic Romero. But there's the call. And way ahead is Rivera. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he pondered it for a second.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mordad at third. Sox trail by 3. He kicks and deals. Check swing, did he go? They appeal, and he did not. According to Liana Ricks, it was a slider low and in. And it moves the count to 1-2. Just in case, Raylan Tavera on the top of the order on deck for the Shorebirds. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the belt. Widens and fires. He swings and tips it foul. Back to the screen. Herman once again stays alive. 0 for 2, or 1 for 2, I should say, today. RBI single back in the second. Made it 1-0. And then a strikeout in the fourth. 1-2 from the belt. And the lefty deals. He swings and tips it off the mid of Andrew Musin. And once again, Ehrman stays in there and remains alive. So far in the frame, Angel Tejada, he flew out to left. Anudas Mordan, a single. Michael Hernandez, a strikeout. As Mordan stole the second base bag, reaches third on the E2. 1-2 to Cole Ehrman. He kicks and deals. Swing and a tipper into the mid of Musin. And there is out number 3. That is a big-time strikeout for Eduardo Rivera as a potential 4th run is left stranded. For the home after the 6th, we go in Salem. 3-0. Sox trail. Step aside and come right back on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Donate plasma and earn good money. Freedom Plasma makes donating plasma safe and easy, and you're helping to save the lives of patients struggling with blood disorders, immune deficiencies, and trauma. While donating, you can catch up on social media with our free Wi-Fi, or watch your favorite TV shows or sporting events on one of our 60-inch flat-screen TVs. Visit Freedom Plasma today to help save lives and earn cash. Visit us at 4150 Melrose Avenue Northwest in Roanoke. Learn more by going to freedomplasma.com or by calling 540-767-0064.
Hey Red Sox fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 season tickets. Don't miss out on any of the Carolina League chaos at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Full season, half season, and quarter season tickets are still available. From strike zone seats, field level, and upper level, we have you covered from every angle of the action. To purchase your 2024 Salem Red Sox season tickets, visit the front office, give us a call, or visit milb.com/Salem/tickets. This is Boston's Tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox Baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home after the 6th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 3-0 the Delmarva Shorebirds on top of the Salem Red Sox in game number 3 of this 6-game set. 1-2-3 goes in the Red Sox order. Franklin Arias, Nazan Zinatello, and Brooks Brannon. Alberto Leandro, the new pitcher on the bump. His first pitch is taken low and in. The count starts at 1-0 against the starting second baseman for the Sox, who is 0-for-2 on the evening.
Oh, he took a trot around home plate.
Dance around home plate. 1-0. He swings, pops it up, right side of the infield. Moving back Acevedo. He's called off at second by Tejada. And he gloves away high for out number 1. 1-1 down. And here's Nazan Zinatello, the shortstop.
Well, due in every way, right? See if Nazan can get something going here for the Sox. Zinatello now, again, coming into today, 4 for his last 42.
First pitch, called a strike, high fastball. Count begins at 0-1. Leandro so far in the year, 2-1, with a 5.86 ERA, 10 appearances, 5 starts, 0-1, way away on the slider low and outside, and it evens up the count at 1-1. 35 1/3 innings pitched, 30 strikeouts, 22 walks. The 1-1, long look in, kicks and deals, and it plumped him on the backside. Zinatello reaches on a 1-out hit by pitch. It was a breaking ball that just didn't break. And now something cooking for Brooks Brannon, the designated hitter.
All right, runner on first, 1 gone. This is where you kind of have to strike, right? Iron's not necessarily hot, but it's warming up. It's on about 1 on the stove, so we got to crank it up to about 6 with a hit.
How about this? So the numbers we just read off for Leandro, all at the FCL level. This is his single-A debut. First pitch to Brannon, and he swings and muscles it foul for his base side. That starts at 0-1. Brannon today, 0-for-1. He popped up to Steven Acevedo down at first, and he walked. Was back in the 4th. Long looking. Leandro peers through the webbing, comes set at the chest, deep breath, rocks and fires. Sails away, tips off the mid of Ehrman, and on to second. On maybe a wild pitch goes Nazan Zedatello. Counts 1-1.
Yeah, just got the top of the mitt. Escaped the grasp of Ehrman, so now the Sox have a free runner in scoring position, right? Had him on via the free pass with the hit by pitch, and now Brooks, with something in play, could bring him home.
Zedatello dancing up a second. 1-1. Glance back there. Kicks and deals. He swings, rips it into left center. Coming on Jake Cunningham, and he can't get there. He plays it on a hop. Zedatello around third, pumps the brakes there. A one-out rocket single off the bat of Brooks Brannon. And now first and third, one down for Nelly Taylor, as the Sox have quite the opportunity here in the sixth.
It's almost a shame he hit it so darn hard.
Yeah.
Hit it 105 off the bat. If Cunningham doesn't bat that down and it gets a little further into the gap, it's easily scoring Nazan. Good play by Cunningham to maybe not try and do too much and dive at it, right? Just keep it in front of him, bat it down, and play it off the hop rather than trying to make a spectacular play. We've seen him make a spectacular play this week.
He turned around a 96-mile-per-hour fastball. First pitch to Nelly. Breaking ball low and in. And the count starts out at 1-0, I should say.
Well, nobody better to have up at the dish right now than Nelly Taylor Jr. because he hits the ball against the Delmarva Shorebirds this year better than any other Red Sox. Hitting above 300 against the Shorebirds heading into tonight.
1-0 from the bell. Kicks and deals. Just misses low and in. Right at the knees. And it's 2-0. Nazan Zedatello down at third. Brooks Brannon's at first. 2-0. Comes to third base side. And he kicks and deals. He swings, lifts it into right, moving back to Sosa on the run, just in front of the track. Makes the catch for out number 2. Zedatello tags, trots to the plate. Sac fly Nelly Taylor Jr. And it's now 3-1 here in the sixth.
Just doing his job. I think he would have liked to have gotten a little bit more of that. It was a fastball that was sort of elevated in the zone, but kind of left closer to the middle. And 96-mile-an-hour heater, it was a tad underneath it, but hit it 91 off the bat, up into the air, and brings in a run.
Well, the Sox get a run. One on the scoreboard, and they now trail by 2. Here's Andrew Musa from the bow, winds and fires. Slider misses high and outside, and the count begins at 1-0.
By the way, top of the organization up in Boston at Fenway Park, 3-1. Red Sox lead it over the Houston Astros.
Okay. That's a big series for the Sox.
Bottom of the 6th.
Okay. 1-0. And the pitch. Wave and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1.
Jaron Duran is 1 for 3. Sogard is 1 for 1. So he's got a pair of walks.
1-1. Comes to third base side. From the bow. Curls and unfurls. He swings and drubs it foul, third base side. Shifts the count to 1-2.
In fact, despite the 3-1 lead, no Red Sox has a multi-hit game going. Sogard, Rafaela, Hamilton, and Duran have all accumulated knocks.
How about this? In the Carolina League, Travis Sikora's day is done, but the perfect game remains intact.
Wow.
For 6 1/3. Top 7.
That's crazy.
1-2. Brennan at first. Kicks and deals. He swings, pops it up. Left side of the infield. Easy play for Michael Hernandez just behind the bag. And he puts it away for out number 3. But Sox get a run. Sac fly. Nelly Taylor Jr. And we move to the 7th in Salem. 3-1. The Sox trail by 2. We'll step aside and come right back on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 7th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 3-1, the Delmarva Shorebirds on top of the Salem Red Sox in game number 3 of this 6-game set. Alongside Giovanni Heater, Carter Hill, on behalf of the Salem Sox. So thrilled you can join us wherever you may be tuning in on your Friday evening. Well, the Sox got a run in the home half of the 6th. Nelly Taylor Jr. comes through with a sacrifice fly to pull the deficit down to 2. Franklin Arias popped up back in the 6th, and then Nizan Zinatello, one out hit by pitch. Brooks Brannon laced a one out single into left center, and then Nelly comes through with the sac fly. Michael Sansone toes the rubber now for the Sox. He comes in 4-4 this season. A 2.73 ERA, 16th appearance. Has 2 starts, also has 3 saves. 52 2/3 innings pitched, 52 strikeouts to just 7 walks. Excellent in that category. First pitch to Braylon Tavera, lefty on right matchup. Winds and fires, and it misses low and in as the count starts at 1-0. Top of the lineup for the Shorebirds: Tavera, Leandro Arias, and Tomas Sosa. 1-0 comes to third base side, kicks and yells. Inside it goes on the fastball, and it moves the count to 2-0.
Michael Sansone, last outing on the road at Kannapolis. Went 3 innings, 4 hits, didn't give up a run, 5 strikeouts.
And here's his 2-0. High fastball, just misses a hair high, and it's 3-0. Tavera single, first pitch of the game, deposited into left center field. Fly out, and a bounce out. 3-0, lefty deals. He swings, lifts it into left, moving into Denu 10 to his right in front of the track, has room, and gloves it at high for out number 1.
That was kind of hit off the hands.
Yeah.
It just kept going a long way.
Swung at a 3-0 pitch, too. Turned him loose. Did Colin Woody in the Shorebirds. And here's Leandro Arias, the shortstop.
Probably wish you had that one back a little bit. Swinging 3-0, but nevertheless, one gone. Got to start with the defense, right, Carter?
Oh, absolutely.
Give the offense a chance. Able to chip away with 1 run.
Here's Arias. He's 0-2. Hit by a pitch back in the first. First pitch. Fastball just misses high. Below the zone, or above the zone. According to Dominic Romero. Count begins at 1-0. Leandro Arias, a switch hitter who, first AB from the left side, sends from the right. 1-0. In the dirt it goes. It's now 2-0. It's number 23 in the road grays for the Delmarva Shorebirds.
You know, I'll tell you what. I wish I was home this week, and I'll tell you why in just a second.
2-0. Misses high and in. And it's 3-0.
Because Tristan Casas
He's playing Syracuse.
in Syracuse this week for Worcester on a rehab assignment.
There you go.
Sox are going to get a great bat back in the lineup soon enough.
3-0. And it's caught a strike inside corner. Arias was taken all the way, and it's 3-1.
That's going to help tremendously trying to make this playoff push.
Yep, absolutely. Right, he's been out since first week of May, maybe?
Shoot, yeah, April, May.
It's been early.
They've been without him for the majority of the season.
3 balls and a strike. Comes at first base side. Michael Sansone rocks and fires. Wave and a miss. Through a high fastball. And the count goes up at 3-2.
And they said today that Trevor Story is going to start taking BP.
Which he was supposed to originally be out for
the season.
Exactly. 3-2. From the bell. A long look in. Rocks and fires. He swings and drubs it foul. Back to the netting. And once again spoiling it and staying alive is Leandro Arias.
ESPN reported today Trevor Story to take live BP nearing return after what was expected to be a season-ending shoulder injury.
Which is so crazy. So crazy. 3-2. He swings, rips it into right. Moving in Kelvin Diaz. He lost it. Or no, he didn't even move. He had it all the way.
Move.
And there's out number 2. He stuck the glove up in the air like, I can't see it. But he literally did not move a muscle from his right field position. There's out number 2.
Stuck right in the mud out there and right, but
It was long overdue. We needed one more.
Yeah.
We needed one more. Here's Tomas Sosa, the right fielder. Lefty on left matchup. Starting right fielder for the Shorebirds. 1 for 3, a single, a strikeout, and a bounce out. First pitch, finds a virus. Breaking ball caught a strike in her edge. And the count begins at 0-1. Just in case, Steven Acevedo on deck. Michael Sansone, the third pitcher of the game for the Red Sox. In the 0-1, breaking ball caught a strike outside corner. Right at the knees. And it's 0-2. 77 on the black for Michael Sansone, wearing the number 8 in the home Reds. Switch that number.
I was going to say number change for him. Wasn't he 34?
34. 0-2. Long looking. Comes set. Long looking. 4 on the timer. Now 2. He kicks and deals. Ring him up, strike 3. Fastball on the outer edge. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to Tomas Sosa. And it's stretch time in Salem as the Shorebirds go down in order. 3-1, the Sox trail as we move to the home half of the 7th. Step aside. Come right back on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today. Baseball fans, introducing Bally Live, the only app where minor league baseball fans can score major rewards. When you stream your favorite teams live, you'll score rewards. When you chat with your friends during a watch party, you'll score rewards. And when you test your skills at trivia, you got it, you'll score rewards. Being a fan of the minor leagues has never been so rewarding. So what are you waiting for? Download Bally Live for free from the app or Play Store and start scoring rewards today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Home half of the 7th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 3-1, the Delmarva Shorebirds on top of the Salem Red Sox in game number 3 of this 6-game set. 6-7-8 it goes for the Sox in the order. Fraley Encarnacion, Daniel 10, and Albert Feliz against the right-hander Leandro. On for his second inning of work. The Sox won the first 2 games of the series. Back on Tuesday, 3-2 in walk-off fashion. Andrew Music, a 10th inning walk-off single, wins it for the Sox. First pitch to Fraley, rocks and fires. He waves and misses. The count begins at 0-1. And then on Wednesday, 5-3, Salem with the victory over the Shorebirds. The 0-1. He swings, chops it left side, it trickles foul, and it's 0-2. Sox were up 2-1 throughout the majority of that contest. And then late in the game, Fraley Encarnacion, second 2-run single, 0-2, and he pummels it foul, first base side. Fraley stays alive. 2 2-run singles in the game for Fraley Encarnacion. Makes it 4-1 in the bottom of the 8th. And then a 5th run is added on another single. 0-2. Way away it goes. And it moves the count to 1-2. And then the insurance runs, because you put up a 3 spot in the 8th, much needed, because the Shorebirds got 2 in the top of the 9th. Game ends at 5-3. 1-2. He swings and tips it back behind home plate. And it falls into the seats foul, just in front of the booth. Encarnacion spoils it and stays alive. He's 1 for 2 today. A strikeout and a leadoff double back in the 5th. 1-2. Kicks and deals. Wave and a miss. Got him strike 3. Slider low and in at 87. Case Fraley for the second time today. And there's one down for Denny Uten, the left fielder.
Got to get something going here if you're the Sox. You 10 0 for 2 today. You got Big Al with a hit. Thought Fraley could kind of be the one to jolt things a little bit.
He 10's 0 for 2. Flew out to center, and he bounced out in the 5th. First pitch around the bell. Misses low and in. Count starts at 1-0. 8 hits on the day for Delmarva. Sox have 3. 1-0. Comes to third base side. Wyatt Dan fires. He swings and rips it foul. Third base side. Evens up the count in 1-1. Delmarva with 1 in the 2nd. RBI single Cole Ehrman. Got 2 in the 4th on a pickoff play in which it was thrown away into left center by Albert Feliz. 1-1. Misses low and away in the dirt, and it's 2-1. And then Michael Hernandez, a sacrifice fly, made it 3-0. 2-1 from the bow. Kicks and deals. He swings and rips it into left, moving in Braylon Tavera on the run, and it's down for a base hit as he slips and falls. U10 dancing for second. He didn't realize in left throw there, not in time. A little dunker into left. Braylon Tavera hit the deck as he booted it on the hop. U10 took advantage and caught Tavera off guard, and the throw's way late. We'll see how it scored, but likely you'll still keep it a one-out double for U10. Here's the replay, MILB TV. Slipped and foul. Hesitated. Throw to second was way too late for U10's speed. Here's Albert Feliz, righty-on-righty matchup. First pitch around the bell. Fastball caught a strike outside corner at the knees. And it's 0-1. Big Al's 1 for 2 today. Single in the 3rd, and he struck it in the 5th. Time run at the plate for the Sox. And the 0-1. Wave and a miss. Misses low and in, but he swung right through it. And it's quickly 0-2. Calvin Diaz waits on deck. He's 0 for 2 today. U10 dancing at second. 1-out double. Out to the Big Al. Comes to third base side. Lance to second. Wyatt fires. It sailed behind him.
Whoa.
Moving to third, U10. Went way behind Albert Feliz. And it's 1-2 as that was a wild pitch.
Yeah, he just lost that one. Man, if you're Big Al, you really just want to get something in play here.
Oh, absolutely.
A sac fly would be fine. Now that he's at third, do you want it to be the second out and have nobody left? Like, no, but you'll take it.
Oh, you'll take the run, no doubt. Make it a one-run contest.
Get something to the outfield.
Kicks and deals. Misses low and away. Evens up the count at 2-2. And you also just need a good at-bat here if you're Big Al. Al's
eye has improved a lot.
It has, yes.
He doesn't swing at stuff downstairs like he used to.
The 2-2. U10 down to third. And the righty deals. Wave and a miss. Half-hearted swing on the slider low at end. And there's out number 2.
I knew as soon as it left my tongue I was going to regret saying
Jinx at its finest.
Sorry, guys. I'll take responsibility for that one.
2 strikeouts for Feliz. And it brings up Calvin Diaz, the right fielder. Infield was playing back before. They remain way back in this situation for Diaz, who's 0 for 2. Righty-on-righty matchup. First pitch around the bell. Way high and outside. And the count begins at 1-0. Rayleigh Encarnacion struck out. Dan U10 a double. Albert Feliz a strikeout as well. The 1-0. And the righty deals. Wave and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1. Just in case, if Diaz were to reach, Franklin Arias, second baseman's on deck. 8 hits for the Shorebirds, 4 for the Sox. The 1-1. Fastball just misses, a hair low and away. Moves the count to 2-1. Diaz bounced out to second in the 3rd to Angel Tejada. Flew out to Tomas Sosa back in the 5th. The 2-1. Wave and a miss. Through the slider once again. And just like that, it's 2-2. Diaz calls time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. At the end, it's in a third. Sox trail at 3-1. Game 3 of the 6-game set. Sox won the first 2 in the series. 2-2. He winds and fires. He swings, rips it left side, but it's cut by Michael Hernandez. Diaz hit it hard, but Hernandez right there to retire this side. To the 8th, we go in Salem. 3-1. The Red Sox trail the Shorebirds. We'll step aside. Come right back on MILB.com and MILB TV.
Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem. Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the 8th here at Salem Memorial Ballpark in Salem, Virginia. 3-1, the Delmarva Shorebirds on top of the Salem Sox in Game 3 of this 6-game set. Still 6 outs to work with offensively, but the Red Sox have to kind of hold down the Shorebirds in this situation and try and keep this a 2-run game. Ready to take us the rest of the way home on play-by-play duties. Let's send it over to my partner, Giovanni Heater. Take it away, sir.
Appreciate it, Carter. As you mentioned, 3-1, Delmarva in front of the Sox. Top of the 8th inning, the lefty on the bump, Mikey Sansone, got to give this offense a chance right here. He was solid. Set him down 1-2-3 in his first frame of work. A fly out, a strikeout, and another fly out in the 7th. Looking to keep that momentum going here in the 8th. Steven Acevedo from the right side, lefty on righty, and the first pitch on the way. A fastball is hammered into straightaway center field, playable for Nelly Taylor Jr. He camps out and makes the head-high grab for out number 1. A towering shot, a little too high up there into the atmosphere, and Nelly Taylor able to corral it. 1 gone. Brings up Jake Cunningham, the center fielder, who's 1 for 3 on the day. A strikeout, a base hit, and a ground out to the right side of the infield. When he was aboard with that hit, he came around to score via an error by the first baseman, Albert Feliz. They actually had him picked off.
Yeah.
Here's the first pitch to Cunningham. And a breaking ball in there for a strike. High in the zone, 0-1.
Oh, you look at how the Shorebirds have scored in this one. It has been the pickoff attempt, sac fly, of course.
0-1 pitch. Fastball swing and a miss. 0-2 for Cunningham.
But what set up that sac fly attempt? It was the pickoff throw to first, and then with the return throw to second, sailing into left center, allowed the runner to move to third, and then a batter later, sacrifice fly, and all of a sudden you're down 3-0.
Sansone peering to home plate, no balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Breaking ball nubbed, a slow roller to the right side, foul ball. We'll do it again, 0-2. 8 hits for the Shorebirds, 4 hits for the Red Sox. And despite being out-hit by 4 and having 2 errors to Delmarva's none, the Sox still within 2 runs here.
Yeah, absolutely. Still got quite the opportunity here. But again, just got to hold down this middle of the order for Delmarva.
Sansone fires the 0-2, and a breaking ball misses high and away, 1-2. Sansone.
Cunningham, Sansone.
A hybrid
the brain works in such an interesting way.
It does. Zach Kelly on the bump up in Boston.
Oh, yeah?
Fenway Park. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sansone delivers. Breaking ball, hammered right side of the infield. 1 hops into the backhand of Feliz. He plants his right foot on first. Out number 2. A nice play by Big Al.
Oh, I mentioned Fraley and Encarnacion at third. That is a nice play by Albert Feliz. Because, I mean, it wasn't crushed off the bat, but 94 is pretty hard hit, and he played him perfectly, but still had to deal with the short hop and to still get to the bag in time. So I don't know if Sansone was going to get there. It was a nice play for Big Al down in the 3-hole.
2 gone, nobody on for Angel Tejada. Top of the 8th, 3-1. Delmarva leads it. And in the first offering, it's a fastball missiled in there, 0-1. Tejada, so far today, he's having a great night. 2 for 3, came around to score twice. He's got a triple and a single. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball lifted, foul territory, right side, underneath it, Albert Felice in front of the opposing dugout, and he gathers it for out number 3. Mikey Sansone, 6 up, 6 down in the 7th and the 8th. He's given this offense a chance. Can the bats come to life? We'll find out after we sing a little Sweet Caroline here in Salem. 3-1, the Shorebirds in front.
Do you want to rep the Red Sox all year long? Check out the team store located down the first base side of the concourse at Salem Memorial Ballpark. You can find hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so much more. They even have Boston City Connect jerseys in stock. Check out the team store or head to milbstore.com to secure your Salem Sox gear today. Hey Red Sox fans, be sure to follow your favorite team, the Salem Red Sox, on social media so that you don't miss any future Red Sox content. You can find us on Twitter at Salem Red Sox, Instagram at Salem Red Sox, and look for our Facebook page by searching Salem Red Sox. We're Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Bottom of the 8th on a Friday night in Salem. The Red Sox got their work cut out for them here, trailing it 3-1. Down now to their final 6 outs. We go to the top of the order. 1, 2, 3, Franklin Arias, Nazan Zanatello, and Brooks Brannon. Giovanni Heater joined alongside Carter Hill with you. And Carter checking in across the Red Sox organization. Everybody in action except AAA Worcester. The Woo Sox and the Syracuse Mets have been postponed due to rain. They're going to make this thing up on August 10th, so one day from now they'll play a doubleheader on Saturday. It's 3-1 here in Salem with the Shorebirds in front by 2. Portland playing Altoona in AA. It's the middle of the 9th. Altoona with a 12-8 lead. Bottom of the 7th at High A, Greenville trails the Winston-Salem Dash 5-2. And again, Worcester has been postponed. First pitch to Franklin Arias. It's a fastball downstairs with the count now 1-0.
Oh, that weather is making its way up north today.
Indeed.
I was surprised the Red Sox actually played. A lot of the games in New York, and then obviously Worcester's not playing.
1-0. Lifted back to the net. Evens it up at 1-1.
How about this, though? The Fred Nats, no more perfect game, but they're 3 outs away from a combined no-hitter.
That's
against
something.
the Carolina Mudcats. And you know how potent that lineup is.
Indeed. 1 ball, 1 strike the pitch. Breaking ball in there in her half. 1-2. Well, this is a monumental game, because Fredericksburg well on their way to a win. Red Sox here trailing it by 2 runs. They're currently in second place in the Carolina League North, 2 games back of Fredericksburg's lead at 24-14 here in the second half. And a win for them, a loss for the Sox would make it a 3-game difference. The 1-2, breaking ball down and in, and the count evened up at 2-2. Kenny Liner, the new arm on the bump for the Delmarva Shorebirds, 23-year-old righty. Played his college ball at Western Carolina. 2-2. Check swing. Pitch misses down and away. Did he go? An appeal. Liana Rinks in the field says he didn't. And the count's full.
You just kind of have that feel that the Sox need at least 1 here to get within 1, at least, as you go to the 9th. Give yourselves more of a pulse.
Payoff pitch. He swings and misses. Got him in front of a breaking ball on the inner half. And there's 1 gone. Arias drops to 0 for 4 tonight.
Yeah, it's a tough break. And it's a good pitch. That's just one of those you tip your cap. And now Nazan Zanatello, who reached on the hit by pitch in the 6th. It's one of those for Nazan now. And I feel like we say it all the time, but it's one of those for Nazan that you kind of just need to see 1, right? Like, you need to see 1 base hit to get going.
First pitch, it's a fastball simmered in there at 92, top of the zone. And it's 0-1.
And it's one of those where I don't know how advanced he is in this aspect of the game, but you look at the third base bag.
0-1. Fastball in there again at the knees. 94-mile-an-hour heater that time. It's 0-2, and Nazan just kind of shaking his head. He's struggling, right? He's now 4 for his last 45. Was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat, but has not registered a hit yet this week against the Shorebirds. 0-2 to Nazan. He swings, golfs it to the right side of the infield. It one-hops into the mitt of Acevedo, and they're calling it a fair ball. He plants his foot on first, and now home plate umpire is Dominic Romero, and he's saying, what's he got, Carter?
I think they called catcher's interference. I think they called catcher's interference right here. Because Liana Ricks did call it a fair ball, to your point. And then Dominic Romero, I thought said foul ball, but I think he said that was catcher's interference on Cole Ehrman. That's got to be what it is, because he's at first base. He's close. Yeah, that's catcher's interference. You can see the glove leak off his hand. So that's E2 on Ehrman. First error of the game for the Shorebirds.
Well, Brooks Brannon with an opportunity here. One gone. A gift on first for the Sox. Trailing by 2. The first pitch, and Brannon takes a breaking ball outer half for a strike. 0-1. 268 hitter. 4 homers, 16 ribbies, and a little over a month here in Single A. Brooks is 1 for 2 today with a walk as well. And he looks at a fastball for a strike low in the zone, 0-2. Brannon was so hot to start here in Salem. He's been consistent, but looking for him to come through in a big moment here. Being out-hit by 4 of the Red Sox tonight. Brannon calls time with no balls and 2 strikes. Now he digs back in from the right side. Runner off of first. Righty on righty, the 0-2. Brannon takes a pitch downstairs, 1-2. If you're Brooks, what are you looking for here? What's the pitch to hit, Carter?
Well, now you're down 1-2, and you were down 0-2. See, you can't really pick it out in this situation. I would think you're going to see some stuff, if you will.
Okay.
You're going to see some stuff. I don't think you're going to try and blow away Brooks with a fastball.
1-2. Gave him the stuff, down it away. It missed the zone. It's 2-2.
Now, but if you can continue to battle and see a slider or a curveball or a changeup and then foul couple off, you may force him to have to throw a fastball eventually.
Sure.
Which the last time, to your point, Brooks rocketed in the left center.
2-2. He gave him the fastball, but it missed, just high and away, and it's full at 3-2.
I actually circle that play in the game, and it's nobody's fault. But that was a ball that Jake Cunningham came in, and Nazan Zenatello at second base had to hold up.
Yeah.
Because it could have been caught.
Payoff. Breaking ball misses down and away, and Brooks walks on a full count. First and second with 1 gone for the Sox here in the bottom of the 8th.
And that's a great at-bat there. That's a great at-bat. Now you got first and second, to your point, for Nelly Taylor. But I circle that play because there's not much for Nazan to do because he had to hold up. But if you remember, it didn't just one-hop into Cunningham's mitt. It hit off the heel of his glove and kind of bounced away.
Sure.
And they're not being that crazy aggressive early in the game, rightfully so, because there was only 1 out. But only 1 run scored because of that, and that's why you're still at a 3-run game. No fault of the Sox.
First pitch to Nelly Taylor. Dances him off the plate, down and in with a fastball at 94, and it's 1-0.
No fault of the Sox. And you did get a run because of Nelly Taylor's sac fly, but that was a big play, I feel like, because the Shorebirds limited the damage and kept it a 2-run game.
1-0. Nelly pulls back a check swing. Fastball in the zone anyways at 93 over the heart of the plate, and it's 1-1. Well, we've mentioned it all night long, but nobody hits the ball against the Shorebirds on this Red Sox roster better than Nelly Taylor Jr. this season. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. He takes it 1-2. Nelly heading into tonight, 10 for 28, hitting .357 against the Shorebirds with 3 doubles and 4 RBI, 4 walks as well. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Threw a breaking ball, struck him out, 2 away. Second K of the frame. And now the Red Sox got to get something going here. First and second for Andrew Musit.
Yeah, you at least got to get 1. Especially with first and second 2 down. Another prime opportunity for the Sox to do not have a hit with the runner in scoring position today. Or they do have one, and it was the one to center field.
First pitch to Musit. Fastball down and away. It's 1-0.
So just one hit with the runner in scoring position, and it was the Brooks single that we just talked about.
Musit is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Had the walk-off winner in the series opener on Tuesday. Did not play on Wednesday. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball down and in. Snap throw to second, and it trickles away ever so slightly. Contact, and this is slow rolling to the right side of the infield towards the grass. No opportunity for anybody to move as Arias is able to retrieve. He actually collided with Nizan Zanatello, who was quick off of second after sliding in head first on the snap throw.
Yeah, and you probably would have see Liana Riggs kind of step in there, but I don't think Nizam was really going to make the effort to move to third.
Sure.
So probably not necessary to make that interference call in that situation.
2-0. Fastball down and away. 3 balls, no strikes for Andrew Musit. And now this is huge. Do you red light him here? 3-0. Second game at the single A level. 0 for 3 tonight. A walk loads him. 2 gone. Bottom of the 8th, trailing by 2. Biggest pitch of the game to this point. The 3-0. Fastball in there to get him over for a strike, outer half 3-1, and they did red light.
And the best part is, though, if you're the Sox, is if there's a walk here, the time runs in scoring position all of a sudden, which is why you cannot put Musit on if you're the Shorebirds.
Indeed. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Misses inside. It's ball 4. 5-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded with 2 gone at the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, that could have gone either way. Was in and out of the zone, according to TrackMan, but the Sox will take it. And this is the man we were just talking about it a minute ago, as we're going to see pitching coach Andrew Sadowski make his way out to the bump.
Well, Carter, I held my breath, but it's worth bringing up now here. Brooks walked.
Yes.
And I will say, according to TrackMan, he looked at strike 3 with a fastball outside. It was in the zone, but that just goes to show Dominic Romero, he's been consistent, but the strike zone a little tighter tonight.
Yes, it has been. And it was tight on, what was it? At this point, it would have been...
Tuesday,
yes. It would have been Tuesday. It was tighter. Wednesday, it was bigger. So I think you're going to have to try and adjust back tomorrow. But to your point, sets up the Sox, man. Now Fraley Encarnacion comes up, and we were just talking about it a couple innings ago. This is a guy who had 2 2-run singles back on Wednesday. 2 2-run singles.
Yeah.
Single here. He's going to tie the ball game up.
He was our player of the game, went 2 for 4 with 4 RBI. He was the difference in the 4th and the 8th. First pitch to Fraley. And a fastball in there for a strike, high in the zone, 0-1. Well, he did this in a very similar situation in the 8th inning. The difference was it was insurance. Not climbing back if you're the Sox. Feels a little bit different. Bases loaded, 2 gone, the 0-1. He swings, laces it down the left field line. Foul by about 8 feet towards the corner and left. 96 off the bat, turned on a breaking ball.
Just a tad bit out in front. And yeah, Fraley, you mentioned the exit velo. Again, hits the ball harder than anybody on this team.
That was an effortless swing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was not a full swing.
You look at every single ball he puts in play, it looks like that, just the way he operates at the dish.
0-2. He swings, chops this one foul, left side, and I think he's saying thank you for rolling foul.
Yes.
Keeps him alive, 0-2, bases loaded, 2 gone, bottom of the 8th. Biggest pitches of the game here. Sox trailing it 3-1, being out hit 8-4. Can Encarnacion keep the Sox in this thing? Bases juice. No balls. 2 strikes. And the pitch. He swings, drubs it foul left side once again, continuing to elongate the at-bat.
He puts together a nice at-bat. He really does. By the way, the Fred Nats are 2 outs away from a combined no-hitter.
Here in Salem, Sox within 2. Fraley is 1 for 3 with a double tonight. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with the heat outside and blew him away with the fastball. And the bases are left loaded. 3-1, Delmarva stays in front. We go to the top of the 9th after this in Salem.
Learning at the Salem Museum is fun. Native American and African American history, local school history,
So you can visit the museum and relive some of those memories.
local sports history, and 60 summers of fun at Lakeside Amusement Park, the Salem Museum, preserving 300 plus years of history, art, and sports in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains. Visit the Salem Museum, where time travel is free. Open 10 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday.
Salem Red Sox fans, all season long, Pete and Jerry's Home Run Eggs, the official egg partner of minor league baseball, invite you to show off your excellent moves in the Shelly Shake Your Tail Feather Dance-Off for your chance to win free eggs. Pete and Jerry's eggs are in a league of their own, and their hens are free to frolic under sunny skies on small family farms, laying eggs with impeccable taste and quality. Find them at your local supermarket and bring them home today.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Top of the ninth on a Friday night in Salem, 3-1 the Shorebirds in front. Michael Sansone on the bump for the Sox. He's faced 6. He's sat down 6 in both the 7th and the 8th. Looking for some more of that here in the 9th to give the offense a chance. And Carter, tough, right? The Sox didn't amass a hit in that 8th inning, but because of a catcher's interference and a pair of walks, the Sox had the bases loaded with 2 gone. Couldn't make anything come of it.
Yeah, it's a tough one for the Sox because that was a prime opportunity to not only get back in the game, but tie the game. Time runs to second base, and now if you're Michael Sansone, you can't put any more emphasis on you got to post a 0 here because you feel like your offense is going to have an opportunity, but by the time the lead grows to 3 or 4, it becomes a tough ask for sure.
7-8-9 for the Shorebirds. First pitch to Mordon is called a strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Anadias Mordon. So far today, he is 1 for 3. Has a base hit in the 6th. And the 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, quickly 0-2. Ended up stealing second, and then made it to third on an error. Was stranded there back in the 6th inning. Would have been the 4th run. Instead, it's 3-1. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball runs high, 1-2. Well, they've been able to lean on Sansone. Due up offensively when we return. It'll be 7-8-9. U10, Feliz, and Diaz. 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball taken down and in. 2-2, and a slight little, almost a Soto shuffle out of Mordon.
Yeah, and he's the one that has the Devers stance. Who was it earlier in the game I was talking about that had the, I think it was Jake Cunningham. It was Jake Cunningham at the plate that had the closed stance like Giancarlo Stanton did with the Marlins.
1-2. Fastball hammered left side. Foul. 2-2.
You can see these guys are moderate. I mean, like, you know.
Well, he looks like Devers to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
From the right side.
Right.
Talking about Jake Cunningham being.
Sure.
But yes, absolutely. I agree.
He's got the split legs, raising it high up towards his right ear. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sansone peering towards home plate over the webbing of his mitt. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with the breaking ball. 1 gone in the 9th, and he got him with a strikeout. Carter, that is the 2nd time. I take you back to the last pitch of the 7th inning. That with 2 strikes, he delays. Makes him think about it a little longer before throwing after they've already used their disengagement.
Yep.
And then he strikes him out. I mean, it just makes him think that split second longer. And that's just Sansone mixing it up. Here's the first pitch to Hernandez. This is lifted into the air, popped up just outside of the right side of the infield. Underneath it is Arias. And he ranges to his left, makes the catch head high for out number 2.
By the way, we were talking about it's ERA night. It's like a Taylor Swift theme night. Before the game, we were down on the field doing a stand-up, our pregame stand-up, as we always do, and somebody got our attention because we were making so many references to Taylor Swift saying, you guys missed X, Y, Z. And we were like, oh, you guys are all decked out because they're wearing the Taylor Swift gear.
First pitch, and Cunningham takes a breaking ball high. Cole Ehrman, and it's 1-0.
And you, I believe, made the comment. You said, oh, you guys all are decked out, yada, yada, yada. And she's like, yeah. And she said, that's the only way.
1-0. Fastball taken for a strike. 1-1.
They could have gotten their daughter out to a baseball game if it was a Taylor Swift night.
Yes.
So that shows you why promotions in minor league baseball work.
Indeed. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Breaking ball high, 2-1. It just goes to show the cultural phenomena that is Taylor Swift as well. It's a way that got non-baseball fans out to the ballpark.
Yes. Yep. Oh, you've heard the music all night long.
2-1. Breaking ball popped up, back behind home plate, into the seats, 2-2.
I mean, like every single time a member of the Shorebirds comes to the plate, you hear a Taylor Swift song.
I know you were trouble when you walked
I mean, like, we
in.
probably heard 10 to 15 different ones here tonight.
True.
Maybe more.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Are you ready for it? Fastball, high in the zone. An appeal, he didn't go on the check swing. Liana Ricks said he held back, 3-2. That would have been
Are you
cool.
ready for it's a good one? We had style that we could use quite a bit. Like the Franklin Arias one where he flipped the ball to himself.
Sure. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone, and the pitch. Fastball lifted into the air, deep right field, ranging back and playable for Diaz, and he makes the catch up over his head for out number 3. Well, how about this? Mikey Sansone, no matter what happens, gave this offense a chance. 9 up, 9 down from the 7th through the 9th. It's 3-1 headed into the home half. The Sox have a little bit of magic here on Taylor Swift night. I guess we'll find out after this.
Donate plasma and earn good money. Freedom Plasma makes donating plasma safe and easy, and you're helping to save the lives of patients struggling with blood disorders, immune deficiencies, and trauma. While donating, you can catch up on social media with our free Wi-Fi, or watch your favorite TV shows or sporting events on one of our 60-inch flat-screen TVs. Visit Freedom Plasma today to help save lives and earn cash. Visit us at 4150 Melrose Avenue Northwest in Roanoke. Learn more by going to freedomplasma.com or by calling 540-767-0064.
Hey Red Sox fans, it's not too late to get your 2024 season tickets. Don't miss out on any of the Carolina League chaos at Salem Memorial Ballpark. Full season, half season, and quarter season tickets are still available. From strike zone seats, field level, and upper level, we have you covered from every angle of the action. To purchase your 2024 Salem Red Sox season tickets, visit the front office, give us a call, or visit milb.com/Salem/tickets. This is Boston's tomorrow, and it starts in Salem.
You're listening to Salem Red Sox baseball. Let's send you back up to the booth.
Bottom of the 9th, 3-1. Delmarva on top of the Red Sox on a Friday night here in Salem. Bottom of the order, due up for the Sox. 7, 8, 9, Nathaniel U10, Albert Feliz, and Calvin Diaz. All set and ready to face off against Davy Cruz in his first inning of work. The 20-year-old lefty out of Benai in the Dominican Republic comes in 3-1 on the year with a 5.76 ERA, looking for his 4th save of the season. He's pitched 29 2/3 innings, and across that 29 2/3, 42 strikeouts. He can get you to wave and miss with the best of them amongst the Carolina League, and the Sox have their work cut out for them. But this ball game far from over. Nathaniel U10 ripped a double in the 7th. He was stranded at 3rd. Can the Sox finally find a way to scratch some across? They'll have to here. The first pitch on the way. And he skies it high towards the gap, left center field. Charging in and making the catch is Tavera in front of Cunningham for out number 1 on the first pitch. 1 gone for the Sox, and it brings up Albert Feliz in the 8-hole. He had a base hit back in the 3rd. He is 1 for 3. Struck out looking in the 5th, struck out swinging in the 7th. If the Sox can get it back to the top of the order, Franklin Arias, Nazan Zanatello, and Brooks Brandon wait. First pitch fastball waved on and missed. Middle of the zone. It's up 0-1. 93 right over the heart of the plate from Diaz. 0-1. Fastball runs high. The count now evened up at a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 to Big L. Swing and a miss. This time through a breaking ball down and in. It's 1-2.
By the way, final in Fredericksburg, a combined no-hitter for the Frednats over the Carolina Mudcats. They did give up a run, though. 1-7-1. Wow. Gave up a run in the top of the ninth. They still threw a combined no-hitter.
Wow. 1 ball, 2 strikes to pitch. Fastball high, 2-2. How did they give up that said run?
Oh, well, let's find out. Let's see.
Not to put you on the spot.
No. I got it right here. There was, let's see. Let you get the pitch in.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Threw a fastball. 2 gone.
There was, here's the top of the ninth. A walk in error. Fielder's choice. So first and third, 1 down, and a wild pitch. And then 2 strikeouts to end the game. So a combined no-hitter between 3 pitchers. Travis Sikora.
First pitch taken high by Calvin Diaz for a ball, 1-0.
6 perfect innings. And then Angel Roman threw 2 scoreless. I don't think we saw him a couple weeks ago. And then Merrick Baldo, a scoreless ninth.
1-0. Fastball high and away, 2-0.
Or a hitless ninth, I should say. Gave up that run, but it was unearned.
Oh, the crowd's still lively here.
Yeah, well, waiting on the fireworks.
Waiting on the fireworks. 2-0 on the way. Fastball high and away, 3-0. Well, the Sox could put the tying run on at the plate here.
Well, that's exactly what you don't want if you're the Shorebirds, because you also go to the top for Franklin Arias.
Yes. Three balls, no strikes to pitch. Got him over with a fastball, 3-1. Calvin Diaz so far today 0 for 3, 4-3 grounder, fly out to right, and a line out to the hot corner. The 3-1, fastball high and away, ball 4.
There's a pulse, 2-out walk, and that's exactly what you can't have if you're cruising the Shorebirds. You can't walk the 9-hole hitter to bring the tying run of the plate, who already has, in a small sample size, 2 homers here in Salem, and 1 to the opposite field. I was thinking about this during the week off. I don't know if we've seen, other than that and Elijah Green going to right center, I think those are the only 2 opposite field homers we've seen all year here.
I'd agree with you. First pitch to Arias, swing and a miss, was looking for his 3rd home run of the year with that. It's 0-1.
Well, what a weekend Elijah Green had that weekend here.
What do you have, 4 homers?
3, and then I think they hit back-to-back-to-back that one day.
True. He had 2 in a game.
Yes.
There's the 0-1. Fastball taken down and in, 1-1.
He may have hit 3 that weekend, but then they came back for the next homestand, and he hit another.
Right.
I think is what it was.
Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike for Franklin Arias. He's the tying run. Runner off of first, 2 gone. 1-1 pitch. Fastball high and away, 2-1. Well, say Arias walks, you get Nizana. What a way you could break out of a slump there.
Winning run of the plate. Winning run of the plate, dare I say. Tying run on first in that situation,
Well, those boys from St. Louis know how to get her done.
They do.
2 balls and a strike for Franklin Arias. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Threw an 84-mile-an-hour breaking ball down and in. The Sox are down to their final strike. Can Arias keep this game going? Bottom of the 9th, 2 gone. 2-2 the count. Runner off of first, trailing by a pair of runs. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a slider high in the zone. And that ends the ball game. Well, sometimes it can be a cruel summer. And it certainly was here tonight for the Sox. They fall 3-1. We're ready for some fireworks, but the Sox are locked and loaded, ready for game number 4 and game number 5 with a doubleheader on tap tomorrow. Carter, your final thoughts before we talk to everybody tomorrow night?
No, I mean, a tough one for the Sox. It snaps that 5-game winning streak we were talking about. Kind of a quiet 5-game winning streak, but just because of how many, rainouts and how drawn out the streak was, but snaps that 5-game streak. Delmarva has gotten the game now in the series. Sox have won 2 of the first 3. And, hey, Come back tomorrow. Got 2 coming up, doubleheader. 4:35, first pitch of game 1, and then 30 minutes after you got first pitch of game 2. Hopefully, maybe a doubleheader sweep would be nice, or at least win one of those. But Sox are still in a good spot. And with the Fred Nets winning tonight, unfortunately, they're now 3 back. But you can make that up later this weekend with 2 tomorrow, and then 1 Sunday. And I got to get home to rest my voice. I was battling through that one today.
Hey, you sound great.
We'll get through it. It's like a pitcher when it's like, I didn't have my stuff. We were battling through the voice, but we'll get through it. We'll get some coffee and some tea, and we'll get through it.
I thought you sounded
I appreciate
wonderful, as you always do. Hey, folks, enjoy the fireworks. We'll talk to you tomorrow. First pitch of the first game is at 4:30.
Correct.
And we'll have a pregame show coming at you at 4:10 p.m. tomorrow. That's game 1 of a 2-game doubleheader. Game 2 will be 30 minutes after the conclusion of the first game. For everyone in the room to our right that makes all the magic happen, our video production manager, Will Howell, for my broadcast partner, Carter Hill. I'm Giovanni Heater saying so long and good night from Salem. 3-1. The Stinky Shorebirds win.
Today's broadcast has been a presentation of the MILB, Diamond Baseball Holdings, and the Salem Red Sox. Be sure to keep up with the Red Sox at MILB.com/Salem. And we'll see you next time.